expand the delegate album no. You created the delegate police station executive system no. Yeah, the police station for an etuaba. Free sabre no. And I yakotuaba yi nanado 2012 no. As ya Franka Tuni.
Right.
And later on sabre no omuko contest okay yako first super delegate no many ade nyina ba. But free sabre no contest bia ni wa yako no krom ha anu wo hyepa te se de yako yi.
Right.
Edikan ufano time 2023 Dr. Baumia koyena no ne Kennedy pe na enye one Kennedy pe but Kennedy man contest ba eja no bia nim se Kennedy oyobi a ordin na o she
okay
but na ni penim se obi tisa lanchematia na wakosa no will stay in the race
okay.
and na contest no I am more competitive
right
and Alan Echeno Alan Chene hono Dr. Kennedy inya 37% and Dr. Baumia sunya 61.something%. But so she contest we are Brian Bemuno Emma dynamics ni nyina asesai.
Brian Echampon.
Yes.
Wow.
Fi se utimi se ononso or resources no. O sha ase no what the polling station or the executives so constituency executives ni be call the hotel Rock City Hall. E called lecture wo mo eye omu adwuma and was started say wo me the coordinators from the polling station executives ni bi nso akoho e could di omu adwuma ye omu adwuma ti akire yansa na ono atiasi form ti by the time I TC form no na sebe within the rank and file of the party no na nidi atiatise enti otisi form no obi aso di madwuma wo ye oko all the 276 constituencies we ye no and a selected regions so osabo remu
okay
so what I say a poor polling station executives no sa no mu din komo
okay
so for the first time you who Kennedy yere so what TSC form kaneno na ye papa Dr. Baumia ene ne yere Samira ana na TC form eye adwuma for the first time Kennedy yere so TC form
sure
unlike 2023 afanu nyina no especially Dr. Baumia camp yeah your Dr. Baumia camp eno omo Kennedy camp no omo so T groups are na omo na machire constituency by constituency air campaign so what I say
right
for the first time Kennedy oko 2023 no na oni MP ba akokora di nachi but we afedu obenya MPs be 15 no di nachi Brian sunya MPs are no so eden edi nachi MPs na nkasa nso fe chire eye adwuma constituency mimi say me call Kumawu koye adwuma ma Dr. Baumia
okay
so me sa call other constituencies Accra ne Kumasi nyina koye adwuma ma Dr. Baumia so what I say
right
enti sa contest we no since yes ye be delegate system no presidential primary bia ni ho a emu aye shit se we so what I say o hwe contest we no nso a sabi na enye kasa keke obia nso kire di obetumi aye
right
enti na enye kasa keke o hwe Kennedy a oba a wo se
memfanto aso mfama quickly na afidi aka bia no yembo akire emfa ema yegusu a yehwe FM yade eye etwere yade no ho adesua kakrakra na enra me no wafa bi mu a yegusu a yehwe adwen no eye na FM yade a ejina adwen no afa baako anase aye localized makacho sa adwen no wonchichemu bebre enti no ne nchichemu anase ne nkrabata no ubuabua ni nyina no a yewo mu ahodo mienu aye right and left hemisphere demum se wo fa na wo wurawura mu a ebia no ewo another sub divisions anase yenka ne se nkrabata hodo ehihyehyɛ mu ebia wo de yɛ enti uchiche mu abehu loaves no eni ade adwene no ya chicheche mu nkrabata bebre ebia wo de ema ye nipadua eye na ne yetie ne se saa efem yade we no adwene no fa baabi eka enya adwene ni nyinaa ensenkyerene no eda ne ho adi na eye stronko from se ebefa adwene ni nyinaa na enura me na wo hyase ahwe bibi fa eye ne efa adwene no afa baabi eno no ne nsenkyerene no ye ka ni nyinaa boa sɛde nipadua ne ye ne ho sɛde empo adwene ne dwumadie ye ne ade ne nyinaa ye ka bua ye frɛ ne focal aware seizures no nti uva Facebook me kasa about focal seizures anase focal epilepsy no na eno no ɛda ne ho adi ɛwɔ adwene ne fa baako bade ye nhye no nso sɛ meka epilepsy na anase meka etwere yade ne no mum no yade no na yeka seizure no yade ne nsenkyereni saa awoso na ekoso no yade ne nsenkyereni enti ya no ahye no nso saa. That's the difference between epilepsy and the seizure. Na saa awoso no etoatoa so a seizure attacks na ba toatoa so unprovoked enye bibia na akoka no na emumenu na eda ne ho adia na yeka ne sɛ yade ye friend epilepsy no aba anase ada ne ho adi na ene de ye behwe nsenkyerene from focal aware seizures no anase focal aware epilepsy no that subtype ye ka ho asem under focal epilepsy no ye pa kire ne sɛ we no de ya na nipa no ani da ne ho so nti ebi wo wa wotimi hu de ekoso nyina na nso na nsenkyerene no eda ne ho adi na ne eka ho bie mu a me de be so medical mo wahu sɛ ebi no mu nya bibi te sɛ as flashes of light bi bu ayɛ sɛ ayere mu ate wɔ n'anim na kanea bi afa n'anim ɛta atoatoa so ɛda ne ho adi saa obi nso wɔ hɔ a ne nsa ɛfa baabi ɛwo so anaasɛ obo sɛ nipadua ne fa baabi ɛwo so nye nipadua ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ nsenkyerene a medical abobɔ so ɛne deɛ a mede ka ho no wɔn mu san so enya deɛ yɛfrɛ no déjà vu anaasɛ ebi bɛka ne déjà vu ni nyinaa ne ye pa kyerɛ ne sɛ saa ade no ɛkɔso a sanse nipa no ani da ne ho no ɛso ye ka sɛ wɔyɛ aware no nti no ɛbɛyɛ ne sɛ ade bi wɔ hɔ no mu a saa ne tie nanso na ɛnte saa ebi ne sɛn ebi ya no wakɔ baabi a saa baabi kro no ebi kura no a ɛyɛ baabi foforo nanso within a very shortest possible time fan say seconds to a minute no na adwene no amana ye ne se saa ho no wakɔ hɔ pen ai ne se wo ye familiar with that place meti we bia said ye me ye mintu kwan ko Australia da na bia obia ese me mesra no na makopie mu Australia me si fam no a ba bia ebia me si ya na me koso ye me dura ho na immediately why am say ha de mawura happen sans nkyereni no edan ho adi wo mo sa omunya sa ohaw yi enti ubu se sa déjà vu ana déjà vu sa symptoms no ebeda ne ho adi ai ne se mahu happen that sense of familiarity and so in actual fact no na onko oda usually no adwene ne fa ba bia ye temporal lobe no na ya na ensemba ho kakra na se touch ma e ma adwene no eye nsusu ye se ase we die mahu pen enso no wo hunu da enti no so ye nsekyerene a wo mo sa eye focal aware seizures no ana focal epilepsy type a eye focal aware no ya no mota ehunu toatoa so e kyerɛ sɛ ɔhaw bebree no a ɛwɔ hɔ nhyira 104.5 yɛtwan ho aba.
In the process, maybe say promo code AYDN. No about Insura FM Ashaho, a basa automatically no. Ye chow £5 and €5 and we are more Europe. So America and Canada, ye chow $10 for free. Who send this council? Yento Tap send it here. No fee.
Hey, they just say Kayo. Tap send. No.
Yo, Joe. What's on this channel? Okay, any I'm check them some from. Kaish, a soon top send party jack. Mama we are saying can you? Hey, remember that?
Ofa, pacha mama friend.
You know what when you say?
Masoya yeshiro nana.
Nothing.
Se baby ameti ye to me. And me ofa send me ska. Din kan wo de ko si wo bisno ni pakura discount. Yo de ba yen so amiko yi a e ho sem bebre. Afi kwa do mo busam sem my transaction o hoda. Ah!
Debbie. And catch you, catch your offer say on download tap send. So download the tap sender or send this camera wire. About to mobile money and our bank account simple.
Tap send.
Yeah, tap send. Now okay, tap send there. We are safe for na baby obia. So what Europe and America, Canada. So kura Android o, so kuta iPhone o. And once we download app na two phone so. In the process, maybe say promo code dey. No about Insure FM asho e basa automatically no. You charge £5 and €5 and you more Europe. So America and Canada, you chow $10 for free. Oh, send this cancel. Yento tap send it there, no fee.
Hey, they just say Kayo. Tap send. No.
Yo, Joe. What's on this channel? Okay, any I'm check them some from. Kaish, a soon tap send party jack. Mama we are saying can you? Hey, remember that?
Ofa, pacha mama friend.
You know what when you say?
Masoya yeshiro nana.
Nothing.
Se baby ameti
to a premier sports on KuroYiMuNsem sima edu ade animi na poso nko a ene na no permanent semese ko yamde nyina ede ebroad modern so no pamdi ede Jonathan Esiedu obetimi from Sokoban Fatelo Steve Zando onya ne Costa Madaroma ene omobo machidom ensem do so piwa of consem one say Sansona and 20 black princesses omunsem and one say Kumasa Santikodoko omoso ensem one say a medine nyina so ebetimi edabe nemom neguso America cho say World Cup ne ye ko baja say nyame adma USA Canada Mexico World Cup 2026 no Ghana for yina ekobi na ye Ebis Gold Group Amadaroma and omode ko pepa to fa kwantere ne so ne fa tu kwan World Cup emu man kona connection man dan ko ju sika emfa ko kodi dabi me say Ebis Gold Group Amadaroma and omode ko nam omo package no special kra ezan se World Cup na so be abada akona badie e wo take to nsensem nyina me pacho package no special kra ye was standard your corporate economy, your corporate business, me about your standard package, $8,900 per $8,900 per myself. First is here. Say why you say World Cup number coming quite ring gets here. I was 0537 804 885 0537 804 885 and I said 0545 995 223 0545 995 223 mese fa kwantene no so na fa tu kwan na World Cup so ko bo na koma na be bia entim enya kama information anopa bia make sure so breakfast no ebe milo ensan se eno ena wodire wom akoda ne ko so make sure so the breakfast no ay milo panyin no wo so ko dwo make sure so breakfast no ay milo ensan se me se awodire wom we no vitamin D wom a wo be de kama na be bia so etimi ay fantabruta fantastic enso so etimi edama ententam so ensan sam na sem and for free work from Toronto says I'm not Muslim if say oh Morocco now Urama GFA president Ayopina your friend Ket Okreku Mr. Ket in Ebuzan now so far so good and Black Queens of Ghana preparation send a normal call and so etimi Eddie Amaye
so dominant on the African continent, obviously with stiff opposition from Nigeria, but I think that we have a good technical team. We have a good management team and we have a good collection of queens who are ready and who are prepared to die for Ghana. I think that we are in the right way. We are preparing for the WAFCON. The technical team led by Coach Kim will soon be in Ghana and will be in camp very soon. Being in camp will include some preparatory games, and once those games come along the way, I'm sure the girls will be in the right frame of mind to compete. Now they have the confidence, having played in the WAFCON, having won bronze, having played against England in Southampton at the St. Mary's Stadium. I think their confidence is back on, and I'm looking forward to an exciting tournament in Morocco.
Nancy Bibia Kwe Kama etimi Eddie Mother Black Queens of Ghana and GFA President Opinion for the Ket Okreku and on to the Kanyama Kosiadia and 20 Black Princesses. Yabo World Cup qualified gamer. Yana South Africa Mariano ebetimi at 10 times we no air first leg. Na Udama Tenene Eddie Mother Black Princesses Ayopina. Yafano Charles Simpson. Osina Merma Kosiara to inside of Ghana for ina. Say I'm support to mo na bibia etimi Kama and Fama under 20 no.
You want them to come out massively like they did for us when we played Tunisia at home. We expect even double of that number because we will need it. We're playing home first, so we want to get this support and this massive win to be able to carry it to Johannesburg. So we hope that they will come and support us the way we want them to.
And now, Coach Hermana 20, opinion from Charles Simpson. And I will tell you, can I check on a mechanical? See a coach at the Mother Black Stars of Ghana, opinion from Otuado. And I told him for themselves, so my technical team, no, I won't be free up and from no. Not a certain to be Biasa, and no, and then the communication director, Edmund GFA, opinion from Henry Asantuchum. You know, opinion to come on the business and another bay, and a technical team also may be free up. Now be at my come at me, and my coach from Otuado. So very soon, enter crowd, be fine, at me, Edmund Black Stars.
There are also plans to strengthen the technical team, which is very known. It's one of the recommendations that the coach made immediately after our qualification, and that discussion is also ongoing. Very soon we shall announce the new hands that will be joining us for the World Cup. So a lot is being done, but the interesting thing in football is that everything you do behind the scenes is not recognized until the team lines up, on the pitch to play. And so from now until June 17th, when we line up for our first match in Toronto against Panama, we will continue to work to make the team better.
And no Kasama for Edmund GFA, Henry Asantuchum, and I water and Kano. Now, what Capunin Chebiana Basso is here, Starboy Bacope, Branta for Antoine Semenyo, is as a Gusua Tontrano, Edmund Man City Bobo, England, I want to so. I don't know Busan say, Antoine and Yamama World Cup, Ghana, am I ready to house? Ghana, you're ready for a World Cup, I have a Conco Day, at me, Adama Oman Conco Ghana, you go to Abranta for Antoine Semenyo.
Yeah, we're gonna come in big bunches. I'll tell you that. I think big tournaments like this, we want to show our culture. We want to show we're different to other nations, whether it's dancing, whether it's singing, just supporting the crowds. Yeah, it's just endless. I think Ghana runs through so many people's veins back home, and yeah, we just love football. So World Cup's gonna be it's gonna be amazing. Hopefully, God willing, well, and yeah, looking forward to being in America.
And no, for Antoine Samanyo and our Tenecan, and my honor, and it was a Ghanaian international Abrante for Jonas Ajete Aquasai, Edema Wolfsburg, and Abrante, no Sinakai, Edema FC Basel, 10 million euros, and it's a room at me, Edema FC Basel, Abrante for Jonas Ajete defender, Edema Black Stars, and our FC Basel, so they need to Wolfsburg. Now, Abrante, why ready, say new challenger on Sukoko Fesi, Wolfsburg, and already, so I started at me at the Amamego Tabrante, you're from Jonas Ajete.
Looking forward to get to know the fans very well. Why did you choose God spoke for you? For me to come here, I chose it because I think it's a good step for me to end my professional career. So that's the main reason why I chose this. To play, I love to defend, and I love to play long ball. I do great. I got to know the good people here, the fans, and everything is perfect. And they have great players as well, so that's great to know.
And no, I have Brante from Jonas Ajete and our Tenecan as well. She a team in the superstars of Mupa, our Mutim Samabono, and Swanny Yepanti, what cup ready and Serema, Monconco Day, and Fama Monconco Ghana. Jean Fuaname, near Furniture of Fantabos, Kumasa, Santico, Kodonichama, Trene, Edema Kotoko, Eo Pina, Jeffona Karim Dito, and Nazito Nebuzan say, Azakotoko, and Namosa or Chanamo Lusuno, Adetama Bodro, at the inconsistency in the interior, and have Kumasa Santico Kobokoro. You go take Karim Zito.
Well, it's not about inconsistency. When I played, you saw we won. Because some of you, when you win, you are the best team. You can win not being the best team. You understand me? So I think you have to check the contest very well. It's not about inconsistency. We played that day, we won, we had the chances, and we won. We went to, after that, we went to Bibiani, we played better. From the first half, the second half was even heated than the first half. And then we came back to play at home. We won, you understand me? And then we came here today, and it didn't go the way we wanted it. So that doesn't mean it's about inconsistency. At least we had two on the low, and then this one. You are talking about this thing. Well, it's not the same player that is playing there, and it's not the same system I'm playing. You understand me? Maybe that day, that system worked well on the team. So that's the meaning.
And now, coach, Adama Fantablos, Kumasa, Santico, the Coperina for the Karim Zuto, and I would say, can send us to Pidemum and Minister Yafa, and was here 9:30. I hope I could be your friend Sikunya near the Inshira Powers for Model Casapano, and so at me at the Banapabin, Eddie Jonathan, and Silbertman from Sokoban Fatilo, Messorison Champion Quattro, Eddie KuroYiMuNsem Modino, at me at the Bamum, a special good morning, and confirm now coming to Santase Total Filling Station.
Adwuma sese adwuma na ye problem monto mabena me nko create adwuma Brian osi afanu no mienu no etire ne yede enka enti monto mabena me nka party ne yede emom
right
afi nso mi ankasa nso mi bia adwuma enti mi so betimi ayede bia adwuma Dr. Baumia so ba ono so se o bright ideas enti ye ma ne kwan no mfa na ideas no emra free say na ideas ni bi kura na aban otiso ede ye adwuma nti yema na kwan no fa ideas ni ye den emra opanyi contest we in the Fourth Republic me nyini se party bi anya contest anu o hise ebi mada it's about me 56% enya me wonwa
okay
because it was not an easy contest. We shared the campaign at Brian, for instance, Erania. The question was, a Hifan and Wakofani vote free because Dr. Baumia was 61%, Kennedy so Enya 37%. All things being equal, no, a Hifan Wakofani vote free, or Beja free Ken Ho, or Beja free Dr. Baumia ho. It is a yet day Anna Ken Brian Bechi vote to Nibi. Ti Brian Kochi Dr. De Kakra, and Kochi Ken to the AP. That should tell you how difficult, competitive the whole contest was. It's a Dr. Baumia vote to so tiba 56% is only an indication of how competitive the whole race was. And I think at the end of the day, no, MPP men should be proud.
Okay.
Because you see, when we say nakasani biwa enkoye, which is expected in every political contest, is expected.
Right.
Because we now have three front runners. The winner, Dr. Baumia, having a set of rich ideas.
Right.
Yura Kene Japan having his set of ideas are also be to be their creative jobs. Yura Brian Champion so ideas will be to be their creative jobs.
Right.
So you put it together, we now have something to sell to Ghanaians.
Okay.
And this contest for me is very important. Another thing as our contest we actually me. And they say you base I started bois.
Oh, okay.
It was clear to me. Say you base I started a bois.
Okay.
So I say because we shared the way I never see play out there was serious interest by the base. Utumi se nipa kasa wo krom monhwe you na manfa Dr. Baumia ma ye ntoaba no monhwe you manfa Dr. Baumia ma ye ntoaba no na no nye onu nti na ya nto
okay
ade bi na ye hintia so what I say
sana na o mka no krom
utini radio so even look nana she obitse manasa azure who is serious critic of the MPP government nana at the time meboa so who the articles are no chiro
right
saying say ma MPP phone ko ye mistake enko you be foforo apart from Dr. Mahmoud Baumia enti election bia ama ye base no ano aye den aboa we are ready to take off. It was a very beautiful contest. And yet, we want to Dr. Vote so tea. So anti because not because any pampeno. So tea because of the competition. So what I say.
Coming to that, no. You say MPP primary since 92. Ubia a rising kakra. Oshe John Ejekum Kufuor, former president in 1996, 51.99%, and 1998, 64.6%. No climb or Kodima, Nanado Grandi the lowest from the start. which Baumia performed at the start than Nanado, because Nanado started with 47.97 thereabout, and Okoya 78 in the year 2010, Oba a year 94 in 2014. That's the percentages. Baumia starting at 61, dropping to 56, going for the general elections. No, you who say as a on base no. Said you okay, unya contest I mu edin wo no ani fie no. Edin man no will lose some of the percentages. How clear would it be in 2028 for him?
So
what are my mic nika.
So we share contest awabubu nyina na ebia danso. Contest nyina ebia danso. We share ya papa John Ajikum Kufuor. Time wa okọ the first contest na owene ye no so the competitors are unyaye no na emu nye den to say the second one na oye den unyaye so what I say the second contest was a 2-horse race between Onone and Nado Danko Akufo-Addo what I say it was a 2-horse race between Onone and Nado Danko Akufo-Addo
right
enti e ko sura na nkenye nwanwa so what I say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo time wa unyaye no the race was so competitive nipa 17 na age na nipa 17 and to even Alan Kra vote unyaye we nya 40% so what I say and na odi push elections na akọ second round so what I say
right.
But onu ahwe ye no na ade no okọ second round na emwa enti Nanado na enya 50% but Alan so enya 40% nipa 15 na aka no vote no dodo na kudi omho so what I say enti yes it was competitive. The dynamics was such that elections no na nipa na ewom no dorso enti obi afa vote no nkakra and the man e basa obuko manim no and you could for delegate system near day by police station executive system near day a buyer. Police station executive system no buy no a man near my day exercise because look system where you created during your time. So, they make out my say you created system during Nanado's time. He had control over it and people thought say afidie you bet to me at Wabanibia as soon as you are now obtain and I'm here to me a day to Wabanibi. Tinanado vote no cause for sa time no na enye nwanwa me patch what I say
but then facing Alan no a very competitive.
Yes, it depends on the role Alan play in the expansion of the polling station executive system. Se nipa ni hu se Nanado na amaya kwanya se abaye matubia they will feel indebted to Nanado. The dynamics in that election was also different. So now Dr. Baumia, time your course in the first contest near Wabemu.
Right.
The dynamics was different.
Okay.
She Alan, time wa no 34% no. Nandi Pafo say Alan was the candidate of the establishment. So what I say, time you co-position, he was no longer the candidate of the establishment. So what I say, it to me a while by my the back on no hobby. It yakwe na ni vote to so ye dey ever form. Dr. Baumia first contest na oye candidate of establishment and ne onu akona na ho odin mu. Okono na ho odin mu no. Unfortunately for him, there was also a friend is saying Brian Champon. Ono so de ahoden foforo be share contest ni mu.
Right.
It is a vote no so tia. What they compare the atwamu no a enye also share all the circumstances are a play out in each of the contests. So what I say and sana obetumi aba conclusion abaye. Ene de wanye se nyame ya adom na o hye ne su ne ban odadi utumi de kan pani nyina abomu a right emfa ho ne tie so tie what I say obetumi anya nipa ni nyina sa adi nachi eno ne ya ne ehia
be no meeting the NDC side no mumfie say be a candidate or no benya full acceptance within the NDC side wo banabeje ebi wo I mean the entire Ghanaian side no bit me I so strong than Baumia.
It depended how our NDC for the NB play out. Enyem play out into koka ho asem a na wo ye speculative.
Okay.
Inti yentwen na omoso de no ensi mayenhwe.
So candidates omo bobo omudin wase ho nyina no enhye da nye hu sa. Right. In the Fourth Republic, you started 1992 Constitution here the year Jumano. Right.
Abai bia or copper second term. A card then will lose election.
Right.
In the Fourth Republic, since our Rollins Koye or my penny Rollins free solo, abai bia copper second term a card de a kaketwa bin will lose election.
So better. Yeah.
And yes, I should net you. A kaketwa bin will lose election 2004.
Yeah.
To MPP. I don't know if Jacobi Kofa Echo declare elections. It was the first time an election petition was filed in this country. But election petition, it wasn't even followed through.
Okay.
So just here. 2012, Yura Professor Mills, Yameto Ninsa Freno, Yamifane Crazy. Or my penny John Mahama Pese or Baby in the second term. You who they see they had to run the elections 2 days. Okay, or first one Saturday, the second one on the Sunday was saying as a Friday, me days, or we and the thought. Really, not controversy about near Supreme Court. So I say, okay, and now 2020, Yanso Ebitoye. It is the Chira when they say. Wa bemuno wa bemuno wona sabi ewese usun ho wo second term no because abako sema kire yen say wa wo ko second term no ya na ekaketwa bi
na ho akiro okay
now the summer 2028 eya soronko ne say on say abako sem wo ho say wa abai wote akonwa no so no okope the second term bia no ekaketwa bi no lose election no.
That's true.
2 now the massacre 2028 besa ya soronko so ne say Yera Jo Mahama onko bi
ba ne performance ne legacy be speak ya manana
President John Ajekunkofo and the Ghana for nyina bona baso said you obey ye no Fourth Republic e bi mada meboa
sure
me patch on the performance in the legacy e be win election
no mulusi
e lusu ye
okay
you see ade ma party lusu election no enye Ghana for ebo wa baso e no wo de nanso wow party for obinya appointment ye friend na wo fa so what I say
right
obi aye campaign or ye campaign you know or perjuma watena fie num onya rehemu se nyame bo aban ne ba we di oye maban oba ya amenya adwuma nipa na nida no so kra no o penipa na o hu no
asemi no abosu ababi
so what I say enti ye koto aba no nipa ne to so say me na me san koto na wo sa na oyire no man kodi e de me nko what ya dey say e what asem ni nyina agiro enya modern bo aban na ebo opani 2020 na do dan kwa ba aban mu ana Ghana for si galamsey e say yensuo e say e do so aban ne galamsey opani ade Ghana for so hu say e say omunsuo obane no mani nya nsuso anso wo so and so obrani galamsey Ghana for na ne su yo say galamsey say yensuo ama nadie bebiraba yensuo me de yare aba say Ghana Water Company omu say ska bebre no mo de chlorine e de ahohuru nsuo nani opani entina na do dan kwanko bani galamsey no say Ghana for boje yensuo e wo senka Ghana for ka say papa yi wa ye de bi mada wo tumi kura ka say or the presidency beden ebeto so e ho na ye kolusu ye sita e wo all mining areas e ba ne say because go and check mining areas no na omu ye MPP for Ghana MPP ayadwadi for any omu ye business omu party but ordinary sako kan wo mo no ya party fu afiro mo so mo nto aba enti ye lusu ye see se wo nyina what I say na na do dan kwakufu ado no aye free SHS ama Ghana for budget ne so ebi mada free SHS we the game changer ye kwato aba no na ye say free SHS for a omo sha ase 2017 no sa 2020 no na omadi 18 years it be beto aba no mato amayen ehɔ na ye kopre ye ko gira wo ne nkwankwanta e ko wi akire na parliament ye lusu ye majority e de call parliament amana begina 137 afeni here independent candidate ya ye nipa second deputy speaker no aboyen amye nyankwa e parliament opani power de obe lusu a enye wow party for and about lose power. Enti enye president Mahama legacy and enye nipa omo kofa na ba o. Eniema omo ye wo omo party mu a bia mi nua Kofi Boja besi de wo adwuma nye. Bia mi nua Kofi Boja to a besi de ye ma ne hwe. Ninja ete ashtawa besi de ye ma ne hwe. So what you say Ahmed mu etete wa besi de omunya yebo oboshi etichira ameda ankoto a me yire so nkoto o ni nua bi so nkoto bia bi ya Kofi Boja bia nkoto
nezo omuzo elusu yi kakra ho
sanete so what you say e ho ne kofa kokuro no ba no
but I think that we say 2020 we lose a lot of the Galamsey areas, but I think they may check your Boise East in so the fire and all those say yeah
but
so
Boise East and
other places I know but generally we can't say baby be correct. All right, and the 3rd day of February the ne yakoyechi a ewo ho say yakoyechi Echo 1959 3rd February say ya eyeda ebeya arehosem pa wo wiase a na empanimfo bia na omo bonwum pa sabre no ne yokosa days no a wono mo ye very popular omo nwum trendy ye Buddy Holly and afi Richie Valens the big bopper wono mo nyina ye nkrofo a no mo ya dwom tofo a sabre no omo form guitar especially body so okura ne guitar no say no wo huru mu say ya wanka so wani beje ho wo mo da screen so no anti se wono mo ebo na homansie na ne na rock music yi eroli a jai kra but I was say on this day 3rd February 2026 and wono mo kunya crash ewie mu hyen ede wo mo ekohwe ho na wono mo efiri mu ntina eyare ho sempa oze wiase nyina na wo mo nwum no di mu pa ntina obia akoye arehosem ewo ewiase nyina na yede kai wo mo se ene da bi sei ena wono mo firi wiase ne ye wono be ye wo dwumtuo mu nyina eyare hosem na ene da ya bi sei on the 3rd of February 1870 and bibifu e wa America so we say slave trade ni ade nti de bibifu mu a mende ya bibifu yi se wo ko wachi akohwe a ebinim akogye ntintima wo ho ya e from black Americans yi na America fo mu ye tuntum yi black Americans yi na ye mo kwan nto aba se edu se ye kira adwene a wono mo nka ho na on 3rd February 1870 and 15th amendment a one more year wo emra nsa kira mu no e ma kwan se black Americans no etumi enso eto aba ne bi ewo ekire wo madwene ewo amamu hu ene edwoma a wono mo yemu enti we ebeye anamotu a na ekire se ebibifo a wono mo US abrochima mu nso ewo bi ka a eno nso eya bakosem ehu hia yi pa sanse wo mo preya ebi kura no just protester hodo emu kura no ntokwa ne ade a echi on 3rd February 1870 and wono mo ya amendment say wono mo be ma black American no wono mo so etumi enya twaka ewo abatum so their right to vote was given to them on 3rd February 1870 through the 15th amendment na on same day 3rd February 1913 ɛna America KuroYiMuNsem ɛhyɛ aseɛ ɛyɛ mmara wɔde gye ɛyɛ income tax na ɛno nso ɛho hia sanse ɛno started as one of the sources of revenue de ma aban no a ɛboa ma odi ɔbɔ ɔman no ho bra sika aban no nya ɛde bɔ ɔman ho bra ɛno nso ho nsɛm no but wonim sɛ robot yaka robotic no wonim sɛ ɛnrɛ yɛ na ɛhyɛ aseɛ akyɛ paa on 3rd February 1966 ɛna ɛyɛ Soviet Union a Russia wɔn mu di mu ntintimman paa wɔde Luna 9 nti wo a wohu Luna 9 no ɛda no ɛna da screen so do saa ɛyɛ spacecraft ɛyɛ robotic ɛna wɔn de kɔ wiem sɛ wɔn mu de kɔ si bosome so moon no so na wɔn mu ahwɛ sɛ ebi nipa ɛkɔ hɔ yɛ a na wɔn mu etumi kɔ ya akɔ lande safely a ɛkyerɛ sɛ wobɛtumi akɔ na wakɔsi bosome no so na wɔn mu twitwa mfonyini ne adeɛ de baayɛ a ɛbɛyɛ adeɛ a na edi kan koraa Luna 9 ɛna yɛ first space aircraft robotic spacecraft etumi ekosi ɛyɛ bosome no so moon so na saa deɛ we happen here on the 3rd of February 1966 February won same bebreu me me month of birth nti ya na emunsem no kakra no ye me de na 3rd February 1690 and the first paper money in America one more print here for trading na Massachusetts and one more printed the first paper money in America and also some edda so on the 3rd of February 1690 na paper money no ebeye adea na edimu pa na say yeba Ghana hanso a ede na yebe kai ewo ne abakosimu today in history say wo kai konkoma ene nanumba dagumba fo no ntokwa no say wo kai on the 3rd of February 1994 ena sa internal conflict ya eba Ghana ano beye de pa eba asundue eboye ewo atifido emantemu nipa wuye thousands of people na hwere wo nkwa in fact say omo estimate ye no na chese it's between 1,000 to 2,000 lives and omulusu no atifido mantemu ho a nipa over 150,000 na wo munya baabi entenampu akoye tuko trafo achese na eyawrehosem ho they were displaced na saa konkoma ene dagomba ntokoi o kwachiri akohwe a on the 3rd of February 1994 ena a breaking out a chassis ano ye den pa do na ye kokwasa wase menteme wase na ba bra o mu de boani a fight ni breaking out pa between konkoma and dagomba no was on the 3rd of February 1994 so okay na esirim ho nwokra ene ehu kokosase ne mampresifu na ensempi eno ene ensem wo hyase wo a ehu ko hia se na etifiduma ntema sundue ehu nsem no empanifo hwe na eye adwuma eno so ho abakosem no today in history ene de we achi ene ye de atodwa no
in the process maybe say promo code ayedian no about Insura FM asho e basa automatically no ye cha £5 and €5 and ye more Europe so America na Canada ye cha $10 for free o send this cancel ye nto hwe top send there no fee
hey they say o kan yo top send no
yeah ojo what's on this channel okay any am check them some from soon top send party jack mama we are saying can you hey me daba
ofa pacha mama friend
he na kwa woni abri say
maso ya ye hire nana
na dey
se ba bia meti ye tumi o na me wo fa send me sika di nkan wo de kosi wo business ni pakura discount yo de ba ye nso ami koyi a ehun sem bebre afi kwa do mo busam sem my transaction ho hoda
Debbie enka chibra ka che offer say on download tap send so download tap sender or send this camera wire e baba to mobile money and our bank account simple
tap send
yeah tap send Now okay, tap send there. Wiase afana ba bia obi a so wo Europe and America Canada. So kura Android o so kuta iPhone o. And once we download app na to phone so. In the process, maybe say promo code den. No about Insure FM ahye ho e basa automatically no. Ye cha £5 and €5 and you more Europe. So wo America na Canada, ye cha $10 for free. O send this cancel ye nto we. Tap send there. No fee.
Hey, they just say okay yo. Tap send. Papa no.
Yeah, Ojo. What's on this channel? Okay, any I'm checking my sound from. Kaish, soon tap send party jack. Mama, we are saying can you? Hey, me ndaba.
Afa, pacha mama friend.
He no kwa oni abri say.
Masoya yeshino nana.
Nade.
Se baby ameti ye tumi o. Ena me wo fa send miska. Di nkan wo de kosi wo bisu ni pakura discount. Yo de ba yen so amiko yi a ehun sem bebre. Afa kwa do mo busam sem my transaction wo hoda. Ah!
Debbie. Enka chipra ka cho offer say on download tap send. So
yeah, me catch you say.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, me mo who say kwaya ye fa so
selection. A lot of them.
Yeah. Wo ayi TUC hono. Kwaya da hono.
Yeah.
Before 2020 elections, they be me fa kwaya no so na me mu ahye me. Miss ade na MPP entumi fixe kwaya. So what I say? Me fa kwaya no so bia na me mu ahye me. Enti omo te saa kwan no so no ebi okoto aba ma MPP ya sante mem ha no opanyi ye mpehwiu de ye ma me no mo pe eye baabi a ebe ma omu dwadie akoso
akwan
edwa ne ade de ye pa no ti se wa anya ama no a opanyi de abufuo beba eti wa bo se vote ye nya wa sante mem ha 2016 so 2020 even though asantemem the ma MPP winning aba by 2024 na swat completely so what I say it opani emfa ho ne de obodede baba wu medical ma dynamics no second term dynamics no kwan no about to hodada
but you see abisia me ne honorable Nana AJ bafo ewu ana etwetwe enkomo menhia south but finally minimisa wo ko ba BCC anti ma menya wo kwan ne ewu mu nie minimisa wo a wo mpesua so napo na ye running mate 2020 after 2023 they say the ugina ne mpabu mu nti wa ye free anye bia wo tie nkasaye no wase ho a looking at Brian performance ni ade no would you advise say I mean there will be a change
President Kufuor oko contest ni do di second okofa na ye running mate President Kufuor nya 64% Echira will say about 36% of the party at the time no omanto ama President Kufuor yera Nana Dodankwa Kufuor do alanche mate for so no na komo be ko second round o so te ase it is our time no na nke wo se nipa so fa nipa wo di second pa dia na nke se na do mum na fa alanche mate enso wa amfa no ko ye fa so choose running mate there dynamics no e different.
Do you see a change coming? Say President be changing up.
President Kufuor wants a running mate.
Okay.
One ne ko ya akusiye. Nana Dodankwa so wants a running mate. One ne ko ya akusiye. Di enim wo MPP mu no.
Ba uchi na po comments ya omo keka say campaign mu no ase o kan ho bi na ase ma Nancy Nkro ko kan say nyansafo no mo party ni mu cabinet ni ade ase the comments bi omo susu say nka mo sesan no
me na me wo ho no o kan sa asem no ya se so ni pampa wasem a de obekam bia so atase mo me hu ni say running mate no enipa bebre na airpre enipa bebre na airpre eno a okaya eno no a contest on its own.
Sure.
Even though you're in Twaba. So what you say? There's serious lobbying going on.
Right.
Now, meet me in a nibuno who say, Katechi, adi obetumi edibia. Ono so betu na mo wo ho. Enti niam na bebre wo e ba muntia brebre o maminu ya pani Dr. Matthew Bokukrempe. What you say? Yenhwe ye na yen lose very fine brains.
Right.
E wo krom ha say.
Right.
so what I say intimacy. All
right.
Honorable
Maminya Oneko. Now, I think that
one question more.
Question.
The time was
there be one question. Also, Honorable, the last election of 2023, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 61%. This time, we have 56%. There are two schools of thought. If you believe it's based on the monumental defeat of 2024. Now at least what we achieve in science, we say equilibrium. I say it's almost an equilibrium. The decline is not that sharp because Akufo-Addo had 47. The next time 78. Kofo also increase here. So that has been the trend. Some believe that based on the backdrop, how keen the contest was, the loss of 2024. If you also believe it's where do you stand on this two schools of thought?
Contest will be mad. Into me feel so why are there pa and now share the timelines here the year contest no wako contest ba kwa bananu ya sebe ankuyi yes yen sanko to primaries bio
the resources
the psychology in fact I was here bonabaso hey open it's so easy so wako contest aba obia can be chire no and we say to even organize himself say obesa kosa contest we open here see bonabaso why are there
sure honorable yeah that's the no pay ebusua me ba is here ba for ewa ha MP for Menchia South na menene betwetwe nkomo anopay oka omwa na onomo ebua nso se bibia be dwodwo asantementem na inkunimdie tu atimi aba ama Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia na anopay yebedi nkomo na yewurem kakra. Honorable, good morning. Bibia bokode
yame edi adom yen
eda okropon ase adom ye ho ye pa first time I meet you ni happy new year so
happy new year to you too
Menchia South fu nya ho ye de
o Yesu Kristo adom
Menchia South boko I believe say Bawumia we ni ho yeah
you the second highest votes in terms of percentage.
Wonderful.
You remember Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 79%.
Wonderful.
Last time he did third.
Okay.
But this time Nyamiadom in terms of percentage there, Ashanti region, Menchia South, Yama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the second highest.
Wow.
Number of votes.
Wow. The first highest
Dr. You were free.
Okay. That is Efiduhasi. Asokore. Oh, that's fine. But move free a train Pulia be second highest. Then the year magic ni mama. How did you work it out?
Oh, I make round Koda polling station executives na say. Na me mfa fidie so nsa na wo mo ase.
Okay.
Adesredi e de to omanimu a omutie.
Okay.
Ya na nkrofo bi brinte polling station executives na see.
Okay.
Ya na ye nkrofo se de obitumi hye wo mo anase obitumi de sika de hye wo mo there be polling station executives no omo ye temamufo.
Okay.
Enkomo amu ye die ewo mamu omote ensemo anipa eka ewo brono a omote so omunim ni nyina no omonso omotibi
sure
enti seba ne saa na ni nyina ka ho ontidie ekoso omuso ye de ehubi so ati ase enti bibia no omonso ani tuamu bi
right
enti untumi mfa sika da krope emehye wo mo enti di sika no ba omo begide but enye no na be mo mato aba ma wo enti se ba bia ukọ dwato ase omo nto aba ne nko no empempi rubon se na omo nso akoma den ewo ho tu dwato awo mo a na omo tie na omo age opini na omo ato ama sa na Menchia South ekoye ye ko omo na nso edwato awo mo ka kire omo di ntia yemfa ne mra yemfa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mra amperi ampa omutie ana omoto aba ne bum edema no ti ma me fa fidie so and the police station executives or mention South Ase. Omu coordinators and so electoral area coordinators omu di adwuma super.
Right.
And afi Dr. Baumia campaign team na mesumedano aye wo hwa ye adwuma. And see nyina na eboa ma ne basa.
Right. But mona ska mo de kwase ye next one because all the candidates no all rounds are all the constituencies are ye visit ye nyina no. Utimu se sika ekom be 500 cities. A BDS 700, all the candidates, Oberton Waste Maji, we be create consul de cry and farm in the form of say, Yema Womu TNT and a BTNT Suchi Binia de no play magic nana.
Medical catch was in Yesikano and a Yibribi.
Baka Krakoy.
In Yesikano in a Yibribi. So what I say, Senipano on Pewa, Obit me a Juicy Cabatonia de on Tomau.
Exactly.
Adia me hu no. Na sky de ma polling station executives no. Me pa chonye se me betena ha na me defend it.
Right.
Na emum no se ukọ Ghana nkuru bibiri so a. Ubon se constituency bi wo ha. Krum kakran na form constituency no.
Right.
Ya na o de ba beto ba bi eto aba na ubon se mu kura achi. Swat I say,
right.
Ubi owa dano e was so kwafum we jai wa nkwafum ena we jai a obetwaba ubi owa dano so kudwom kudidwa dano wa anko bede no ne makra eden edidi enti se wo ba na wo pekakra ma omo so enem nji we na momfamfa ka na ebi so ene de wa hwere bia no fashim na no ma ana no abusuo muso nya bibi ni a menyini say bibi so ya man blow no out of proportion. Look, imagine say me Dr. Baumia ba me ho right so buy no be share police station executives
right
the meeting na say shase no so obedru me ho a ye share meeting na say na ekobo no nwotwe because okoba bi foforo na oba ho time I upon meeting no opanyi na nundu abo apaho. Can you imagine? Nundu abo apaho. Hwemra omwatwen papai. Obi ohwa na kane no te constituency ni mu. Na batu nyina woto no ho de. But say bia wotu kwa ekire. Enso still oto aba ho. Say di pa bed wakfi. So what I say. Tito de bia ya mamu mi yenhwe sika no yenhwe dwumadi a polling station executives no omudi.
But say even including the delegates omo amuba delegates ni bi kra ho no mo a omo nso eka sika no ho asem a say bi de kra mbedruye no mo ka candidates ni bi to say duchumen the others but as for Baumia and Kennedy ni ade bi confirm so omo nsa aka the so omo nya omo sika ni ade but oh member of parliament and you are aware say even when you go back PNDC law year 284 section 34 na Kennedy digital satellite and okay send home
never know that way you share na che
enyasem gitra
mbem pelifo di mo gore
ya mo achire kakra bi na eja
mina we say na me adom Kennedy o dey be do sentiment
sure
Ghana me mu ni wiase me nyina kon kan mu so ya shita na director so me fa nchi akese pa me fa mo
ye jena so
na nyankopon hwe modwuma pa mo bo Insura FM 104.5 when mo backstage mo ho a woni say backstage for ni ba be nim say ni ba bi search mo bo adwuma she producer so mo ba adwuma
nyasem
ti de mo ba ne reba
sure
na me adom enne Kennedy afse wo wrei enne ye yin ma de bebrebe enne me fie ni keme fie ya kono me fie de home appliances ya nema we de bia me ka say who say de bia me see abeka in dada setra ho yi fi abobo na oboni ma enye ye
sure
me de be na ye say wiase we obi se me hia fridge biem Debbie, obisi me here TV bi. Debbie, obisi we here ayo, obisi we here kettle, obisi we here blender no esko bi. Debbie, we feel was sitting in ma enye ye.
Yeah.
Nti bi ameka me say, enye ma ye home appliances, TVs, fridges, air conditions, kettles, irons, blenders, stabilizers, deep freezers, ahodo which is an ma we nyina no say o pebi ato it should be accessible.
Yeah.
You shouldn't go through a lot of stress the way you be at all.
Yes, it's simple.
I say yes, simple. You walk in and then know what to add. You know what for now the come be up. And another thing I say, the mere domain Kennedy say, "They have say, it should be affordable and cheaper." I was 1 year ticket. I was always to be automated TV.
Yeah.
I was always to be automated fridge. Sika to be a crobia. We also to be the top cats on iron blender. Obviously, the deep freezer. Sika to be a crobiano. We are also to be also to be to me. The dear main thing and Nemo Rebecca and Dada sitting on the intimate free barabum. We TV free menu. We free free menu. We deep freezer the cats on the iron blender. We free decoder hold stabilizer ceiling fan standing fan. Never do free barabum. Enye so ro bi fia onni bie Mr Kennedy adwin na aniu was the diamond in a TV we fia brabonima enye so ro bi fia enye se TV no mpo onya bi open so ni bi ofia ho
Kennedy
ugo busan se bra na di ntina ba ofia na fia haye di sana nkora nyina teto musa busan sa ko so wo pie wo ko house okora na fuwa ko TV Mr Kennedy si diamond tia to please papa no krasika kakra obusa papa no beka cho se o krasika kakra de nante bia bebrebe so bebrebe ko bia no sika ne kwa no etimi nto TV no
yeah
sika ne kwa no deep freezer na wo pede ko ye adwuma na etimi de bobra no etimi nto sika ne kwa no fridge tabletop double door tabletop fridges deep freezer hodo fridges hodo standing fan ceiling fan air conditions hodo no sika ne kwa papa no wontimi nto
yeah
and the president Mr Kennedy by
Kennedy
digital sala yes say sika na ekura na de ko baby o went me ato for better Kennedy ahwe ho ade bi opeso to bia betimi ato na me adome condition ya sa te bonus bi da ta si wi ma ye she
wow
wi ma ye she say wi ma ye she it was said air condition 1.5 horsepower yan fiente won so and come on for come 3700 uni me no me ko for my school and obisi me nye number bi nti me pesa me gi sa number no na me me twa people bi da phone me fa paper no na uni ma ko die enipa no me hear people na a very voice I think it's unfortunate be all connect that bag man ekwa na e bi e photo nti me fa very voice na me bi me fe me twa me number we ya me friend nipa na me e bi pa no me me mu he e invoice o me hear bra Nesco AC 1.5 horsepower.
Wow.
Nesco AC 1.5 horsepower. And you plan to go to 3,400. Auto million. Auto 2. 3,400 million. Come be 6,800. And we are going to be paid by. People are going to be touching it.
Yeah.
Wakoto Nesco AC 1.5 horsepower. Auto 3,400. Yeah, come here, Rubuma. And 6,800. They be a kasa. Into your casa, you say, can you tell me to me? Your Honda air condition 1.5 horsepower. You did 2,700. 2,700. AC 1.5 horsepower. You did 2,700. And he found out what idea would be because before you go say me beer, me let me beer. And people in here say, we be a koto AC 1.5, 3,400 minutes on 6,800. And I'm saying, into the Paduno Monte Kennedy to get us a Monte and Kana. 32 inches television, the Paduno baby, I could be on 1,003, 1,004. Uba Kennedy to get us a lash on my 999 Ghana city. Ya Ukrati is kind of 1,000 Ghana city. You have a monster Sadia Kofi. Did you better on pay out drinking? Obviously, the fridge, obviously, the deep freezer, obviously, the upper 43 inches television. Uba Kennedy, share on ma for the train, but be able to be at 3,000. Uba Kennedy, the guitar seller. You did 2,100. You are standing fund free of charge. You are pure so fuck up. Promotion is with him. He say you see a boy they could pay Valentine. We be all be on vast day never no so tough fridge ma o do fo o pe ko be on do free that them why she I may say vast day we surprise o do fo no with any condition yeah no one day 2,700 32 inches near 1,100 43 inches television 2,100 Mr. Oba yeah you just standing for free of charge you be happy. obi so pe 32 enkoto no 1002 oba Kennedy de tasara to so ye no 32 television ye brand new ye de 999 Ghana cedi ye be ne ye telephone number to tuga ye ma we fi se fufu and machine me ko machine bro machine ye de bia be ye dwuma kesia ye de be dum Ghana man number se be tuga no fa se sia we ya ba dwuma sika for control accountant department obi na mo se ye bia ye se bra fufu machine o dwuma kesia me ko machine o dwuma kesia ko machine ni nyina ye dwuma kesia be dum Ghana man santoma ni wiase man nyina se upebi atobi to bi de fa ye dwuma na benye sika so u benye sika so dwuma number se ne ye 0244 385 128 0244 385 128 Vodafone ye 020 765 3031 020 765 3031 na mo ba kan ya so adi be to be make sure say why dey what you visit make sure say who your premises where you Antonio mano e from e wo be confusion to home place here ni nyina na share ni ni ya fa ne say Kennedy digital sala promotion go so to me katante bra ye cho this ya
da CP Kennedy digital satellite o kwa echi abra Kennedy insha 104.5 the broadcast KuroYiMuNsem na poso no ya de to aso de ama quickly adwen pa hene ne ye kwadwo bi mreku atrase ne yemfa de nyina mfa mre o bra bibia boko de nyame adom me ho ye pa adwen pa
taman
ho ye
twede mpo Nyankopon daroma me ho de se konkoma fu agyan na so
adom me ho ye pa
de jana se
right nti ye mbongram se nkrata na bodi
ensam na bodi pa na eno e brada ohu
ya
dem nim no
se wo de
te kada ne bom sa
ase Santonia so kai Santonia
yo me kan no so unim ne
obi se Judas
ani de da wiem se
Judas
se wo unim obi anje dan na fie de
obe da hu
na se bebe da bia e na ye ana fie bi fie bi ana kofi
wan ka sa won na kan sa because wo da obe hu na no se de ti ambo
intimi na
ye dey o ti de o kan no wo da obe hu na no ti unim na aha nano ye wo Monday Tuesday
small boys are young I said 20 years ago lady bin already kuru ade ye kofi na wasini kunu tate no call dofsu 20 years ago asem you na dofsu ma me no o tie asem ne saa na wase wo de wo mpa me pewai ukunu mafa asem no nyina makana nyina ma boko ba kunu mafa
ai your office man kan ye nyina di
kan ye nyina di
20 years ago enye na asem na say sida na Dabio wudu kuna kwa se wonya ade wo hawa na se meto na me wade ya mintimi mfa
professional etia wo momra
etia mamra wo ye wo ma
wasam no de ba ye be ka agye ma
nko ye doctor de ne ko benyim
wo ye de ba ye no se yesu mu ye besu
pa wo no ko benyim nkrofo yira
dabi between afo na wo benyim nkrofo guess no
ba oye ma me
ebini o
enti ehwe no omfa mra me so nene ya adwuma me ne ya ade pa me bona ba so se wogie
oh problem
oni problem abusia
oda so ti ase
ifi ni pa abusiafo no so aba pa ho sima no aduonu ene eye adwuada february to so emiensa
aduonum
na le me kan say
aduonu
se 50 na me kan yo me kan 20 okay
ede ene aduonum
o kan se aduonu
ontewe awusiafo se de Barima Kofi Dawson aka no abo 751 wana beka ho na ene ye brada ya kana
bejanu enhwemre
na ya trasi ensam na bode ewo enkata na nim ya pa na eja so eye amansa nyina chia me kwadwoben emre kwa no pemene
adwempa hene Kofi mensa adwene papa na papa ni wani mukan
na Kofi mafa daily graphic de obokrata no wando se no kretrodo ena oka enoa na odi agu anim ya na mahu se soafo no na hwe o man yesika sem eso eda anim ya brantie me ya sure 50 years krampo onyaye na brantie wa wari tin kama no ahweche me kire Dr. Kesa Atoforsen papai akasa chem se Ghana ade ba kwa ha ya pa ne se yesode a na ekwam de ekrampa ne afa ye chense ye kwa hia ye kwakra nchewie ye kwa hia entosi eno ana papa chese se no Bank of Ghana ene aban aka bom ebeboa se de be ya oman ya ye betimi adua ye dua ne wo man masanse wo hwe Ghana ha ye nsa ase nyina ye kama ye bibia ye nanso epesi pe unya bro nwe adaya se fam oden ye nnua bro saa de ma ni nyina mpanifo se omo de dwumadie bi ba abetwa ni nyina so tiawa sa de be ya wo man ya ye betima aduane ni yetima di abra ekwam ene ye ewo man ma ene aduane ho nsem katai wa bo ho amane ewo daily graphic elimi akase boyi na katai sa ba wan ebu ha se daily graphic nsentro bi ena garamse fo akọ bro no a enya asam ketwa katai abo ho amane o ka fa to so edu emiensa se konkonsa adwuma ya yedi ya o na ye nso agya ye fre kotie besiefo na katai na wabo ho amane ne mu nkyeremu ni nyina no wa ba mu di atokata fa to so edu emiensa na hu se doctor Mahamadu Baumia wada anim ha ene wo sere enyina anim se ne ebosumi etwa mu enbifo ekoto aba papa ne di nkonim na eno ena katai kyese enimdifo miensa omo ye expert wa mamom pa wo mu na atenase aba ba mu ahwe MPP omo ba mkoto ye no sesei eko adomo nimpa ye afimpinu ene aduonu nwotwe de no empanifo ye se omo bi 3 expert wo ma ba ma kire se 2028 ekwan na nie omo de ato akrata da ha na sile ba omi asiri de se wo fa katafa to so du miensa mu nkiremu no abode e wo de daily graphic nsama no pay wo de baaye no
Daily Guide Obokrata na hutedi no Ghana's favorite newspaper, not just Ghana for pedi Obokrata na wade nipa anasem fo nyina mihunu no mlanche mienu ene wa ha na so asema wa twede aka ho ene se aposifo ensa so mlanche makoma enan epachi na mmomode mienu fo nyina de ba ya ene abanka bagu wa monsa wo kire mu asa wa mu se no se enubone no omgusua etuwa na mo asa ade be chi ade be sabia na nsen no enubone no ye chiche nkrofo ho saa eti o chese we from antamu ani akwakodo mo a eno so ode ho asem enso ede aba ene anopai na eno achie no ana wade nana apia mensa number 1 say yakai no aha men's good
yes number 1 osho
opa e say no efe pa
e chen first no
ai
ene nkrofo so bre
o se ne de
huna ka kira ne se nkrofo bre
ka ba ji sika de odo
first ka ba di wo
first ka ba ji sika na fa otiri mu a yes sika
so wenya odds na ni last you say one sheshe ni ye
no do ko guso
obi ko dia beja ne kan
asamaba
ni tiatre
ka ba no
akoya se aviator bi akoya bi kwotena ho sa akoya bi tuma entuda odin last nyina akoto so na menim part ko betina mu sa atam no odi tum o boss o si
na we yam esa no yam yo shim asa no ma sa for you
for my brother ya
betu akuma e no ma say no o pressure ye nye
dabi aviator
what one we mu na hwe
akuma betu
onyane nsu wewu
akuma tutape o to nsem ko bi anko
go for this ka ko je yade ni bo eti na one for nyi da ha ana we kire mu se ono ni company no
okay
wase no otumi krata ai wase ni company no kutatumi krata wase otumi di ye adwuma
okay
ai tin men's go nyase bia na we no
ofiti ya no de bi
dabi anti eno ho asem
enso man krata
yes ana wono ka
omfanyi sika nton sika
wonya dey
omfanyi sika nton sika
ai
so de bia ka ba
omugusu edi asem no de omugusu edi
Ghana
bo na na gusu ba
to montumi krata
tumi krata
ko fie nyai
enti ani ani nkro ba wo bo no
no so nkyere se wie ya no no
o dabi se u nkro na wo bo asema ba yasendi bia na wo bo nkro enti do so di asem ba o prosecutor
we dey wo court tian
enti ko bi da bia me trase ka enti e dey pa nsike fa ne nsase
eno di ogusu achirim
because penta ya no evidence
sika me do jam sika me hweso
sika very good
yankoi
enti eno achi no ne bana caption no asem titru pa ne wode eba ye no eye Dr. Alhaji Mahamadu Baumia anka ne Ghana man panyine abede chiri ene wonwenwi se ya yi atadufo gwa watede nya asem keto akata fa to so miensa nsem ne chire mu ho o kire se Dr. Baumia eso aye krado se obehwe na kwa bia so waka amanyokuo no ema ni nyina bom sanse praye uyi ba kwa na buo ka bom achim no nwan no do san posa no enya de se bebu enti no wobeka mu nyina bom se de bia 2028 no enkumde betimi akọ enso ede ama wo mo ho asem e wo ha na enu achi no ankane opagiri kwankyerefo a na otua eye Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund annual eye Solomon Asamoah wono so Sky Train eye kaze kekoye won kapuni mantam yi ho asem sia agya sika botia awura mu wa ba dwumade yi yehunu na sene mu kura no esom America dollar no 2 million na wasisa sika no ya kansa adwuna tuku a ya pa wo mo hwe Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund so no wo mo ditum o mo na ditum o mo na dom sa sha ase na o mo so yi sika no de di dwuma entina no so ho ama ne bo wo ha no mo na o kire se global development analyst for bi ade Soviet bi ababonten na mo se wo hwem a Ghana ene eye abiman wiase fa na nyina ope eye mampanyini pa wo bo no homoden eba ne mpuntunyuma kwan so a Ghana ye mampanyini etoso makomako enum
ayade
oh okay
ai Ghana ye mampanyini toso makomako enum tia so obo adwuma pa
onye no homoto number 1
okay obeto ento ankosi ne mfie 9 no kwana wie ne de no ye number 1
wa shock IMF wono kra
enwanwa
1 year osi Ghana be star boy
see go for buy me for cross on mbusa
Ghana 1 year to have that you know yeah
say adia kai trotro for moje
na send there your musuban
mo no se echom to twom chimpiri
ene yesuban boni na
mo ye nipa boni for pa sa nkofo no eno omoji akwa we bi go yesu
omo guzu echi omo nso
no mo so muti udede no omo nti o
omo wiana
Maria Daily Guide da Obokata ne sem odeba
yo ma me fa the Chronicle da Obokata ne fa ntu apa sansa ne ble ne de ye cha ne sope pa second team madama o che kentino na ai Kofi Chronicle nim ha no ensema kese mienu pe ene da ha na mahu se IGP woda ha papa wo ba adwuma o Kofi wo ba adwuma papa na ye se Ghana ha okronfo tachi amwa kese ba akododu omanim pania wono na di akromfo nyina anim no IGP so chinsamfo o ma strike ne down right krate wo twan fo india to ha atale e hye no ene da ho no de guno se de akromfo amwa kese wo mamu no IGP se watene ne to
aboba na wura ne yam
wo de gunu yam aduro na nko apurukusu
asekusi a wabɔ no gya no wodwane
wantimanku
anibire a wode betwa no
wantiman dwane okay se de eti IGP so chinko asem ntino apostol ni abre o ma gang ne down kra
on say nra na me kan sem bisa de a me de pay yohunu asem is the kind of operation tactics yohunu de ba na operations a yentetem ze obayi criminals bi wo ha o ma pay o ma chepa during his time no enti
apology highway robbery
no de ba na sa de
o na leader yenko tekwa so njenkofo niema enyina ka nkofo
ya wontumi mo masu mo nsakire ya ha dwene
asori dem prebu
kwan ho je collection
anu de bi ho
enu an ha omo je collection
na kwa asori a wonto collection
da bi se kwan so de mato dada
na lolo kwan
metwa mayi omo ye commercial wetwa ne income tax wetwa ne road wetwa bibia e de collection bi
Kofi ya na adroba fo mi zo ka hu
me sa dia mu brem
adroba fo no oduru ho a obu ho a o se chale no wasika
ni ni ka so obeche wo prosi ni ka so obeche wo ebi kura ho a wonchi wo delay wo be delay wo keke no
eno na ya na ebufu no
wo hu se wo ma ne hwe no otumi hye da gina wo ne wagya wo hokọ another eyi
ka hu
me last time bi obi ye me sa na me tu ko ye
se me keep them dia
me gina ye no na me take time a me di gina ye na me hwa ntia na me su no mama nso me phone recorder nsi so ba bi ogina na record wa for the minutes a wagina me awo mai na me so ye na nsi so tie ko ya be almost be 10 minutes to 15 minutes am to me ka ko
eno no
because we will be ya
so obi ya
ba me ho aka kire mo nka hwe nkire me waja me hokọ
na so tu betom
so na mentum na me nye
Kofi ti we chronicle asma me ba so na mo asam no de danim ye sem na santini nyina ne wasa ko gina adakam data was obo hama ne wa enti no me dure betu apo wo ba kubo ha na
the Daily Dispatch so na wo kire se sisi ano 2028 no amafo ahyase apushi agenda pa onyasam getu ese Dr. Owura se Edunkatia ne ba ashase a wono so kire mu so ebre nie wo say the time has come ebre na so
ebre nie ma hwan
se dun ketia ne ba and wo ka say
ebre na so aso ma hwan
and the one kire mu antoa so ye the Obaka tedi ba no antoa so
and the esedun ketia to
wo say esedun ketia ba and wo say ebre na so nti ebre na so a
by picture hwan na da ho
esedun ketia mfo nyina da ho why do person what ya no esedun ketia mfo nyina da ho why
ebre na
all right
yeah me fancy daily dispatch the mefa free mu no
dispatch dey
no so what say MPP for omuntena voting history since 1992 what the nyina so aba e won the boka tani mu nti the ebetimi akokin yes wa hye na kama
na president Mahama de no so
president Mahama so eja ye bona ba so say sisi ahwem mputunyuma ode ba Ghana na wiase afane ne otoso num no eno so da ha na watwa a police for maya ene anya asem ketwa omo fe pa omo chesa GP and wa promote special male unit for female unit for nyina wa promote wo mo na wode wo mato tumfo
okay
wode wo mato tumfo nti eno so ho asem
na obedi asa wo ho no
Kofi
de ko na hwe de bo bra furu so
Oze
so de bo bra furu so
say na waji na mo ade
ye camera ye hwew ye wuye pia ye twa ye nwuse ye ba o me twa point ya fa ho ade
na beka bia ye de mo ye yi na
evidence based
is it baby am she bia me mfrem
ye da se
mo ri ya ko
ye da so de ye hwetia to ye da se ye de wo me si ya ye pe
come on Ishra
Do tap sender or send this camera wire. About to mobile money and our bank account. In the process, maybe so say promo code no about Insure FM asho e basa automatically no. Ye chow £5 and €5 and you more Europe. So America na Canada. Ye chow $10 for free. Who send this cancel? Yento we. Tap send it there. No fee.
Hey, they just say ukayo. Tap send. No.
Yeah, Ojo. What's on this channel? Okay, any I'm checking some from. Kaish, a soon tap send party jack. Mama, we are saying, can you? Hey, remember that?
Afa, pacha mama friend.
You know what when you have to say?
Masoya yeshiro nana.
Nothing.
Se baby ameti ye to me. And I'm ofa send miska. Didn't can what the see we business ni pakura discount. Oh, you the buy and so amiko here. I won't send bebre. I feel crowd mo busam say my transaction or order. Ah,
Debbie. And catch you, catch your offer say on download do tap send. So download the tap sender or send this camera wire. About to mobile money and our bank account simple.
Tap send.
Yeah, tap send. Now okay, tap send it there. If you see a fan baby ubia, so what Europe and America, Canada, so kura Android so kuta iPhone and once we download the app na two phones so. In the process, maybe so say promo code no about Insure FM asho e basa automatically no. Ye chow £5 and €5 and you more Europe. So America na Canada, ye chow $10 for free. Who send this cancel? Yento we. Tap send it there. No fee.
Hey, they just say ukayo. Tap send. No.
Yeah, Ojo. What's on this channel? Okay, any I'm checking some from. Kaish, a soon tap send party jack. Mama, we are saying, can you? Hey, remember that?
Afa, pacha mama friend.
You know what when you have to say?
Masoya yeshiro.
Kuku atenase.
All right, Insura 104.5, and the third day in the month of February 2026. Ya transe na enkomo ewo and eye there radidi ache na NPP Osunko Koku Amanyuku no akoto ma bawie akoyi Franketuni na eje nya bedu emu adidi atem ene se de esi hyase na ohwe se de amanfo no yetoto ayampia ma ye ho camps no Kennedy Baumia camp ni ade no mototo ba wo ho a ni nyina no awie yakoduru ama Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ene nkunimdie eba ma no na no memeneda with 56% support from air delegates no. Echo say Bawumia popular within the MPP. Na the popularity ni nyinaa no kyerɛ wo sɛ 56 na ɛsɛ 44 no a aka no adwuma kakra nso wɔ ɛkyerɛ sɛ watumi across so half na aka half bi a ɛso onya ɛde ka ho ɛwɔ ɔno ankasa ne kurom ɔno a ne party mu mekyerɛ ne party nim within the party ɛwom sɛ ɔyɛ acceptability no ɛwɔ soro deɛ nanso that 44% no aka no Kennedy Akumpre Japan any Brian Champion, any other candidates no FFA bi no ɛyɛ significant sɛ ɔhwɛ na otubi bɔ ne ho mmɔden to me gather eno na owie ne fie a ɛna bɛboa ama watumi atie simu yie in 2028 enti Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, my advice to you ne say there are two things ɛsɛ woyɛ betumi aboa wo. One, ɛyɛ sɛ choose the right running mate. Ni edi kan kra. Choose the right running mate. Running mate ya. Onim sɛdeɛ wonu nsusuye ɛne wanamotuo no ɛteɛ. Onim vision, wani suade mu. Ɛnyɛ running mate ya de nam ha. No no so de nam ha. Na o hyehyɛ na running mate ya wabɛdwira gu. Ɛyɛ one of the aspects ɛho hia pa. Na the other aspect nso yɛ sɛ wobɛtumi abridge all the factions together. Ɛyɛ Kennedy Brian Echampon sɛ Brian Echampon perform yie pa. Ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ ɔno nso base wɔ no okuram. All the other candidates no ɛbɛhia unity. So obɛka wɔn nyinaa bom no matter what it is. Obetra yenya umu nyina bom na watumi yenya that 44% na aka no because se wo fie ankasa etimi hihye ne yi a upia bonte enya wode. When the NDC went to opposition split by even in 2019 so omukope flag bearers if ni pay you omuti within the NDC na enya asem ketwa coming to contest John Dramani Mahama ne ade but omutimi hihye omu fie yi no they came stronger by they. Eti ehu hia se o hyehyɛ ne yie. Me de my advice to you ni se ebetumi a o running mate wo sesa na eye ebeboa wo. My advice to you Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ene se wo sesa o running mate a ebeboa wo. I would prefer somebody like Dr. Brian Echampon or Educhum or any other person Sabe, or what that kind of political maturity and or your experience than a kasa yemuno. And they said you be see a tongue when this you are doing no. Ebe tongue crofwasun. So the major challenge for you now is the obeyino as running mate. A very, very much important. These two things. The offer as running mate. And so between average factions no a party ni say 44% na article the other candidates no one together. Sa no ma we ya. Now what yes equem and it now depends on the NDC's performance in the next 3 years away anyway. Ti say we mienu mi wi a. Na said the NDC bebo mo ho modern wa mamuo mu no. And e be kire. Set 2028 no ubetumi appreciate o percentage a wunya ye before in 2024 elections. This is my advice to you Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Change your running mate. Very important. Pick people who are a person who is politically matured, experiencer or be share vision and obetumi communicate well to the Ghanaian electorate, no. Very, very much important. That will determine your success or failure going forward. My advice, I'm the one. Na uremwa ye betu aba no ensem pinua akoso. Eye edifu a wono mo ahyase na ye hye nkom nye ne na ahyase mum. abatoɔ mu nkɔmhyɛ bebrebe na mepɛ sɛ wotietie kakra na mewie a ne mewɔ ka no maka mepɛ sɛ wotie wei ɛyɛ prophet ya wɔbɛpa akyɛ wi Bernard L. Bernard prophet na L. Bernard deɛ no yɛntie no kakra ɛberɛ a ɔgyina awurade anam mu akasa so ɔno anso ne kasa ya yɛntie no
In Shiraya fan,
prophet L. Bernard Ebra na okasa no asem we no oka
Kennedy Ohene Japan does not win the MPP contest that he's doing, what will happen?
It's impossible for Kennedy Ohene Japan not to win the flag bearership.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Are you serious?
It's like the way a dog cannot fly.
Are you serious?
That's how impossible it is for Kennedy Japan to lose the flag bearership.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you that those who are supporting several candidates,
yes,
they themselves know that their candidates will not win. So,
we a prophet Bernard na waka sisupo oni minua pani obi nso twetwe nkomo the same thing waka oputu 27 years of in the ministry on the line we nso ne Paul Adom Ochre on Good Evening Ghana also ono edie it is impossible and to mean see Kennedy onwini now prophet Atajebi enso kasai yentie prophet Atajebi
3 days no ntima na na aka be a political problem. That professor for MPP, a professor for NDC. I don't do that. I mean, who's one I catch?
Bra Facebook in Shira 104.5. Omune bra omuwa saw them omu professor no. This is it.
I told my people that Kennedy is leading the people. I told them and people will say one MP coming so for your power sembat. Bibi say men fa omeji nam so wa mama do na. What friend they are doing one? It will be a man count for Muslim, who be a man. This is what I've been seeing as spirit. I'm on pioneers a chant upon Toko Bissino. But who did the transit kind of about on premise? I let think of war. I saw people more than 60 on the other side. There's going to be a break of war. In Gushun, where the Lord told me I'm praying still. When I make catch them Thursday at the other chinchi, and now I was in prayer, Thursday no by 1:15 neni pa obenyano edaso 1:15 Thursday tie spiritual thing bia obedane no a eka 3 days and edano eka 3 days no ntima na na aka Jesus simbewu na nansa so no here sorry the people don't know me share me gridi ya wada fiada me da number 2 nti ya wada ewura mu fiada by 1:15 na daso it means it's a power from prophet Atajebi power.
We a prophet Atajebi na last one mebo na fi de me work na maka no we
yan papa Kennedy betwi two physical Saturday onu am betwi two physical asem we am said it on radio make makanya first time I'm making it and yan papa Kennedy betwi two physical Saturday onu am betwi two physical asem we am said it on radio make makanya first time I'm making it so I'm saying this on record onu an kasa betwi two physical no one can do easy so and that's what they call often go easy so delegates so do enti the ayini say the ohun who say for now no wa win and young papa Kennedy betwi two physical Saturday
right we asofo ni bi ene nsem edoso pa in fact I have about 15 videos ene ehun nsem bebre but you see the Christian Council Ghana Pentecostal Council of Churches ne wo mu a sorry groups ya software groups no I don't know why no ma be say no they are not speaking because for now I say ye de amanyosem ewura Christosum ni mu ama asofo ni bi efa do wo mu ankasa instinct wo mu ankasa ehunu mu wo mu de kasa ba na ya ye ne se nyame na e kasa. This is the reason why me can say because my young should be Deuteronomy 18:21-22. You will be a friend a definite prophecy, a unconditional. Near Bible ne can Deuteronomy 18:21-22. Bra Facebook be had. Also, you may say to yourselves, how can we know when a message has not been spoken by the Lord? If what a prophet proclaims in the name of the Lord does not take place or come true, that is a message the Lord has not spoken. That prophet has spoken presumptuously, so do not be alarmed. I'm just quoting the scriptures. Because you say you were definite prophecies. Ebina asofo ne ye means definite, it will come to pass. And sada. Ebisi da bi ntimi si I put my years of prophecy on the line. Ntimi si say besesa. That is a definite prophecy. Just say a unconditional bi ntimi mane nsesa. And the Bible is saying in Deuteronomy 18:21-22 say, when a prophet speaks in the name of the Lord, say he say rade na eka ntimi nsesa. Na saa de no amamu a kyerɛ sɛ nyɛ awurade ne ka kyerɛ no ɛnyɛ no na ɛnyɛ me na meka Bible na ɛka ɔkyerɛ sɛ yɛ presumptuous ɔno a ne de na adwene ɛka biribi. Now Numbers 23 verse number 19 ɔse God is not a human that he should lie, not a human being that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? Actually say, Ewurade nye nipa no wadi atro. Onka bibi a onyo. Especially with definite prophecy say me Ewurade meye sei. Ye beka Ewurade na say ensesa no. Ewurade so nye nipa no wadi atro. Etwa se saa de no ebem. Eti amamu a kire se emfiri Ewurade. Ebi de 1 Kings 22 ni adeka spirit of lies e kwa prophecy no so 400 prophets bo mo dada have ni ade no. Because Sabeni Nyame eyi ne nsa firi mu. It what was happening was the spirit of lies. But the makaya kire nyina kire say obi ka say entumi nsesa a definite prophecy. It is sesa pene kire say the okan ni mfiri Awurade. Number 2, yewo conditional prophecy. Eno de warning base. Awurade say mu ye say ya me ye say. Enti omo kwa abatu no. Se ebia Kennedy anase it me ye say dia enkunimde be by condition. Ti saade na nkoso a ebetumi abase obelusu. Enu bi Jeremiah 18:7-8. Or say at what instant Mamen kind free ha NIV no. Or say if at any time I announce that a nation or kingdom is to be uprooted, torn down and destroyed, and if that nation I warned repents of its evil, then I will relent and not inflict on it the disaster I had planned. Eche say Ewurade betumi aka asem bi but conditions bi wo se nipa no ye de a ne onu Ewurade aka no otumi sesa na adwene. Ezeki de so kan ba wo sesa na adwene. Enti no yenhwe ne yie se ase ye de yenhunu mu ni yen ankasa bi a se de ye si feel se ade ne si kɔ no ye de begina ho kasa ma Ewurade. Ye gu Kristo suma ni mu ase. Me plea with this prophets ne say yenye Kristo suma free amanyosem ne election predictions no yenya isa de no egu Kristo suma ni mu ase nyame mpesa. How can the Lord say this and not do it? And my church mu dia chewo no. If indeed it's from the Lord, it will be established. Yenya isa de no ba ku ise wosu Kennedy be twetwo physical enti ekoba say no we mu nyina ye panic and fear. It will be person okokura wosuro say me ko ba bia Kennedy wo no obetwitu. This panic and fears no we difference be na wom chen ebo no wade no ebo no we ya che no so wo share my prophecy say ensuo beton the 25th ensuo anto no ya che no enti do se ye betwitu ni saa wo mu akai a eno so anya yi no saa panic and fear na buy no so ye ne dai enti I will plead me asofo mo keka yi nyina no me nim ba bi obi fre ni nyame na me nyina ho me nka se they are not men of God. Me ask for El Bernard. Me jinidi pa because me tieni preaching. I know he's a man of God. All the others me tiyo mo preaching. I reflecting your me asem. But say omo anhwe ni ye. Na mo advice mo ho a. Mobeye say ya na fe na nipa bi gidi o manya wonyame mu na eto ape na omugidi esa because onim say prophet na me gini di so o kan beba mu no o ye say na anye yi. Di prophets no ene adifo no amode mu ho awura amanyose mu no. Munya election prophecies no. Munyai. Wo de bo ho mpaye e wo kokoam na awurade nya de obeye. Na MY Insha 104.5
Inshirai FM 104.5 and we are done.
Oh yeah! Come on!
Insha 104.5 and more.
Eugene say to the fact checker at the room in the next 15-20 minutes MPP abatoɔ no said the statistics no ɛkɔ yɛ nyinaa na yahwɛ on Saturday DNC Eugene good morning hey mental ne
me sound na ba
afidie edem pa edem
okay and Francis no ntisafo ne producer okay nti mistake bi aba safo
but adi me feeling safo ne say on say he's been standing here all this while
some catch
say betomu ansana
no dey asafo ne me o say me friend personal on peke me friend company line company adwuma na it's in produce and safo but this mahu the former regional minister so I won't take much of your time sure. There's been a lot of conversation about Saturday what the MPP did. But there be a catch us there. Even on YouTube, my personal critical analysis, and I'm casting me when Prophet was last spoke, when I looked at it as a prediction. But let me state this because my first degree in meteorology and climate science, we say you need papa. Ghana Meteorological Agency. You can't say so, but so there's a reason. I'll explain the reason for you. There's something we call climatological considerations. And the case in Subeta is based on 1, 2, 3, 4
conditions.
Conditions.
Yeah.
So if those conditions are absent, they will not be ready. So for me, I see yes, my sorry, my mother church is Church of Pentecost.
Right.
It's for a good reason why the Church of Pentecost doesn't allow some of these things. That's what for God reveals to redeem. What you say. So for me, the lesson we must all learn 2020 BC, 2024 BC, 2020 MPP election BS, is that elections is purely science and numbers. So let's talk science and numbers. This is the picture of the MPP from 1992. This basically assesses the performance of the MPP candidate presenting an election. Now, the data is very interesting, but sometimes you see when you look at the data on its face value, and you don't understand the background information, and you may not properly understand the context.
Right.
On the first try in 1992, Professor Dubois 56.6%.
Facebook in 104.5 in your stats.
On the first try of President John Ajikun for Papa Kufuor 51.99. Let me just run it at 52%. The next time human people in the call was Sunyani 98, only 65%. President Kufuor on the first try, only 47-48%.
Right.
Let's not forget that when the 50%, 50 plus 1.
Okay.
There was a concession. The Hana Nipa 17, the likes of Papo, Uswan Kuma, Hakman, Uswa Jema, Kwabneje, Japan, Ebwachie Jakon, Ali, Mahama, any idea. Kufuor the winning 47.97.
Okay.
The next time you mobile, look at it 78.89%. So he increased by almost 13 percentage points.
Right.
The next time on 94%, me kind of domineering control of the party. And I go quite a mechanism when I say Kufuor has a dominant control of the party, people understand. So now the MPP says
that is 31%.
Exactly.
Right.
And so you can see that he built formidability with time.
Okay.
Between that space of 7 years, from around just about 5 out of 10 MPP delegates believing in him. By the time I was winning the last one, Aduko winning the 2016 election, he's moved that to almost 9. So he built that formidability. Now, Dr. Mamubami has 61.43%. So, Osha, Edubuahe, Kufuor, Ekufuado. The best candidate at the first try is Mamubami.
Right, yeah.
61.43%.
Sure.
6 out of 10 MPP delegates believed in him to lead them into 2024 elections. Almost 2 years, according to the certified results at ECD Abano, Bamianya 56.48%.
Right.
It's all drama up as a science student. What we do is that when I'm drawing the curve, Bamia better have baby into a buffer. So you can see that when you look at Kufuor, it's like this. When you look at Akufo-Addo, it's like this. When you look at Bamia, it's like this. I will explain when I get there. But come on, the delegate, 1998, roughly according to Joy News, you reached around 1,980, around 96, around 1,996 now. Right. We're mistaken. 1998, around 1,903. Then 2007, around 2,930. Then 2010, we saw a huge jump. Right. That was when the polling station executives came in. That was when they were trying to expand the electoral college system, bringing more people to vote. 106,590.
Right.
Then 2014, 115,000. Then the last election, 204,144. This one, the current figure, I don't have the exact figure, but Joe said was on Thursday last week. Only will be Kasano. Or sa time no Kasano. Now the delegate system now Kotwabani 211,911. But who can give how many people voted based on the EC last collated results? So let's look at it. Oma to about finally total vote cast 196,462. Oh, what I see. Now this is how the other candidates fared for Akufo-Addo. Look at this figure for me. 207 for me. Can be about this in relation to Brian Champon. I remind me. Okay. So this is basically the MPP picture. Now finally, Kennedy Akompre Japan, the last election, on a 31%, right? 37%, sorry. 37%. When you're 23.76%. Brian Champon, first time, when you're 18.53%. Mahmoud Bamenya 61%, when you're 56.48%. Others, and I'll leave them out because of the analysis number. Now let's do some regional analysis quickly. This is the certified regional result. Infographic. Some of the numbers are not too correct.
Right.
You see, when you look at the MPP demography, there are about 6-7 regions that give you almost 65% of the total vote.
Right.
Ashanti region, Greater Accra region, Eastern region, Western region, Central region, Volta region.
Right.
Now, the reason why I'm picking these regions is because even in national election, when you want to do a proper analysis of a national election, these are the 7 regions you use, and maybe the northern region, because when you look at the 2021 housing and population census, it's the fastest growing metropolitan area in Ghana, the northern region.
Yeah.
So let's do that. This is the 2023 story of the MPP.
Right.
When they went into the election, Mahmoud Bawumia won 14 regions. Anna Kennedy, we need 2 regions, so largely a 2-horse race. Kennedy, we need the central region and the Volta region. So let's start from there. Central region, Kennedy, Japan, Enya. Enya 10,828. Central region. Bamenya 6,153.
Okay, 59.
59, sorry, 159. Now this is it. When you go to central region in 2026, this is the picture. Kennedy from 10,000 reduced to 8,137. Bamia maintains a 6,000. In fact, he does relatively better because it's 6,000 what? 100 and what? 59. He does 6,242.
42.
Relatively better. Relatively.
Yeah.
Then Brian Champon does 2,633. So you can clearly see that the 10,000 now Kennedy now 2023. Well reduced to 8,000. Though he's winning central region still, Brian Shims African.
Yeah, 2,000.
Okay. Yeah. Now let's go to the Volta region. Because as a Kennedy winning Volta region in 2023. Volta region, we have 5,850.
Right.
Bamenya 4,984. Let's go to the Volta region in 2026. This is the Volta region. Kennedy from Onya saying 5,850. Onya 1,982. Drop by almost 4,000 votes. Bamia Volta region, Enya 4,984. Volta region, when you 4,093, you also dropped by some 900 votes.
Yeah.
Look at Brian the Champion, 5,234. So Brian actually flipped the Volta region.
Sure. But that's surprising.
It's not surprising. Tell me, look, I call Rock 63 times. I call one McKenny Beach.
Okay.
Oh no, man, okay, the bus is Fauba. Uba no hotel. No, do from River no so. The longest runway now in 5.5 kilometers airport across the Afram River. So Kennedy Stram, I'm a businessman, I have money. You've seen what he's done. He has money, he's formidable. On also there no a unifier no
but
position.
But the Volta region, comparing the Volta region
the videos now
to Eastern region.
Because maybe only video now no can ever no.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things. He went there.
And also play rope.
Exactly, he went there. In fact, most of the employees, when you go there, perma checks, trace their route to the region. There's a lot of work in the Volta region. You get it?
Yeah.
Now, let me give you the Greater Accra region. You see, the Greater Accra region is an interesting region in the election analysis because it's more cosmopolitan than any other region.
Right.
What's Manfra, you know, a lot of that. So you can glean a lot of things when you look at numbers from the Greater Accra region. In 2023, this is the Greater Accra region. Kennedy 17,282. Bamia 19,002. So you can see the difference was just about 1,800.
Yeah.
It was a very close race in the Greater Accra.
Right.
2026, Greater Accra, what happens? Kennedy 17,000, Wabenya 11,333. Dropped almost 6,000. Bamia saying Greater Accra last on 19,002. This time we're maintaining 19,220. So he increased by almost 218 votes. Then Brian Champion, that's 4,914. So even in Greater Accra, which was close, now the difference was just about 1,800 in 2023. Now Kennedy loses by a difference of almost what? 7,000 to 8,000 to Bamia. That shows you the formidability of Bamia. Yeah. And I hope I make a semi was a Bamia graph na you see. 6156. Much match. Brian Champon, also a governor of the Eastern region. How did the Eastern region fare? 2023 Eastern region. Mahamadou Bamia enya 13,387.
Okay.
Kennedy Japunya 6,794. Roughly. So he did about 50% more than Kennedy. Right? Because 6 by 6 is 12,000. So you add the differences, you get that. Okay. Now let's go to 2026. 2026. Kennedy had 3,867. We reduced almost 3,000 votes.
Yeah.
But I mean 10,487. Honestly, reduced almost 3,000 votes. Look at where he went. By the champion 5,918. Now, quite interesting. He didn't just perform in the southern sector when it comes to Brian the Champion. He performed in the northern sector. Let's look at the numbers. Let's go to the northern region. Kennedy, Enya.
But
811.
But Eastern region, and yet surprising, say Brian losing to Baumia in that margin about.
No, but you see, I come from the Eastern region. The Eastern region is in blocks, right? For example, we mean Kofodia. We have the Kofodia block.
Yeah.
You know, the Yabema, Hakmanoso, so New Jaben North, New Jaben South. You have the Kowu side, Equiapem South, Equiapem North, okay. That enclave going to a Dukrum, then you go to the Menya Krobo area in Krakan, Sumen, and those enclaves is there. Right. So he is huge in Kowu, and Kowu is largely 3 constituencies, right? Abetifi. Then he also, you know, he traces his ancestry to Suhum. A contest is Suhum, don't have the Kopariansa. So if I had Suhum in Koko, Abetifi, in Prayeso, right? The Achin area is also different, and we saw the likes of Kojo Ponkroma, or that. Akwesi Aqua and all that backing Dr. Mahmoud Bamia. So the Eastern region is in blocks. It's not like Ashanti region where it's largely homogeneous. Eastern region is not like that. Achim Kotoku side and Kowu side and Kuapem side and it's a bit different. Then he also has influence in the lower West Akim area. You know, remember me assume. So Kebe constituency, Akwatia constituency, Asaman Kese. He also has influence in those areas. So for me, this is a good performance. At least losing to Bamia by a difference of 5 in the Eastern region, to me, it's too good. And I was playing the Bamia raising because I hold a pretty different
because now Mr. Mitrin said Brian comments on the financial support to some MPs,
but some MPs also declines
I think they also because a bit of a man or kakra said man a vote because some of the MPs were like I don't know all the way better and all.
No, but you see the tag people say that Ekufuado's formidability rubs off on Ekufuado is from the Eastern region.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. The Eastern region conversation is a lot of factors, but for me, this is still a good performance. Right. Now let's go to the Northern region argument in America. Let me pick the Northern region has 5 regions. Right. Northern region, Kennedy 811.
Right.
Brian the Chamaiba, Brian the Champion 1,594. Savannah, Kennedy 403. Brian the Champion 552.
Okay.
Upper West, Kennedy 588. Brian the Champion 1,407.
Wow.
Northeast 169. Brian the Champion 103. So we beat Brian only in Northeast. Upper East, Kennedy 1,208. Brian 1,741. 5 regions.
Wow.
he beat Kennedy. That is formidability. Yeah. Because you know the promises Kennedy gave them in the northern region. Shea butter factory, agric, oil farm, any idea. That is formidable. So his formidability was nationwide.
But ocean so no northern region. I think the candidates to make at that places, no.
Yeah, he went there.
Brian went there.
Yeah, Brian went there. But Kennedy couldn't go to a region or a video. And one of them can't Bamia as a liar. Yeah. So now you see the arguments I'm making for Brian the champion is that because the MPP did the top-down approach. If I'm a strategist, what I will tell you is must learn lesson from this. Look at Alan Chamartin's performance.
Yeah, no baby.
Yes, just 2 minutes. Look at Alan Chamartin's performance. If you are drawing the curve,
32.
You draw it this way. It will come to. It will be this. Look at it again. Look at it again. 32. 18, 19, 4% sharp.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah.
The lesson here is that don't relent on your laurels. 18 now when you know. Build on it. Yeah, but polling station elections, get people in there. Yeah, but parliamentary elections, get people in there. Right. Yeah, but constituency elections, get in there and build stencils. You see, when people say Akufo-Addo built formidability, he built men.
Yeah.
Everybody around the Akufo-Addo, I can give you the story. Eugene Ahi, Perry Okujeto, Abayefa Kabo, Mustafa Hamid, Deslo Usu Akufo, Godfred Yabuadame. He built them.
Yeah.
They were loyal to him because he built them. He was part of their lives, part of their contributions. That is what Brian the Champion must do with this 18.53%.
Yeah. Sure.
That's what it must do. Now, let me stick to Bawumia. You see, in analyzing Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, I think that people are looking at a percentage, right? Sometimes when you look at percentages, it doesn't give you the real absolute value. You see, Bawumia suffered the worst defeat the NPP has suffered in recent times. Monumental defeat. In fact, Bawumia won in just 77 constituencies nationwide. He lost almost 200 constituencies as a candidate. Bad performance.
Sure.
He invested resources.
Okay.
Now, in less than 1 year after that election, you have to gather yourself, take the psychological boxes, encourage yourself, and go into, to me, coming in 2007, Akufo-Addo and Alan Chamartin. This is the dirtiest, the most competitive MPP election.
Sure.
So it will require resources. For you to build yourself and go into that election again, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
Less than 1 year. And he's been able to get 56%. What that means is that because the delegate number didn't change much, the 6 who believe in him in 2023, just around that same figure believes in him now.
Right.
So though I will not say that it's a bad performance, it means that he must do a lot of overtures. He must do a lot of talking to people, must do a lot of convincing, because you bought them free fee. Because you don't have what Akufo-Addo, that's why Akufo-Addo in the party could call people bluff. That is why the party recognized the domineering impact of Akufo-Addo and cured it when they went to Lagos. Now, whether in opposition or in government, the leader of the party is who? The national chairman. There's a reason.
Right.
They won't say it publicly, but that's the reason.
Okay.
Because Akufo-Addo was that formidable and that domineering. You don't have that factor. So you must say, Kennedy the supporters no, the numbers doesn't support it.
Right.
Build formidability. You don't have it. You couldn't get it. So overtures. If I say overtures, Kennedy Japan.
Yeah.
Go to everybody. Reconcile. Because that is that. Again, another reason I'm on for is yes. He maintained and won the 14 regions.
Right.
When you go to Greater Accra, he did about 19 constituency 2010. Now he's doing over 32.
Okay.
Ashanti region, he did 44 constituency 2020. Now he's doing 45. Except Bosom Tree and Afano South, West Man Council. You get it. So when you even look at it, he's really more constituencies. He's maintained the regional base and everything. For me, it is not a bad performance, but inherent in that is also a truism that you are not a Akufo-Addo. You are not Kofo. So rather, you must sound more reconciliatory. That is why the talk about removing Afenyo and everything is tricky.
Sure.
When you're already down, you don't go into more fights.
Sure.
I'll give respect to the regional.
Thank you very much. Eugene Osei to the fact checker or the analysis in Abraham. The former Ashanti regional minister. Between come shortly. Kaise Valentine no whatever much Stanbic up no Valentine no I love you no be kwa mesro sika kakra odo kakra Honorable Anamibwa. Sika kakra or do kakra. It is Stambik app no. Valentine was it odo na bibia nya fine call www.stambikbank.com.gh na kai se wono mo beboa pa na bibia etumi akoye. Honorable Akwaba. And what I remember, Mike and Kakram.
Yeah, I'm over. I
don't know who you are. Bijis also who you dear.
Akukram who you
we say. Why you fine?
Maybe that's the pressure and share that news.
Oh, sir. Now, how is life after being a regional minister? Now, what Kakre? How is life?
Much changes. In me, apart from them being very busy, also sorry I no attend the program we will call office near one of my fundamental principles they say me kodabiana. The question I ask myself say what China situation woman say minimum biwa if I say me a regional minister China me sorry na me a regional minister what do I do? Me sorry, I no answer. That's the same question I am for myself. Maybe I'm sorry, me call office as regional minister. Before me draw cry, Nana do say me you. What do I do? Then the moment I have an answer, I don't.
So you had this at the back of your mind.
That has been my principle.
Say be a china no say Nana do si fu adwuma to wa. Then now obey into now na oh you're very cautious.
Yes.
Okay.
So what that answer in life, you never get worried.
Wow.
And regional minister, even from the time when I was with the bank, my bank manager, I didn't ask my question because with my bank manager, authorities better for you, and I'm
their performance near the
exactly. And you are also who say you me
right,
and that is one of my principles. To be a frame me part time when I'm a regional minister, and be who say, time when I'm a regional minister, me pon official duties. I never use official vehicle.
Oh, really?
I drove myself with my frame office.
Wow.
Me nyapon official duty, take government vehicle, go and park. Driver also of family, ne obusuya phone ko transit. Bodyguard who of family, ko money. And the chini asan bedroom.
Now why you use car? Drive
me driving
after work.
After work.
Wow.
I use official vehicle only for official duties. Until me originally say I'm driving.
Wow. Now, how did that principle help?
Oh, it helped me to see our fee office. Now, me drive about her any news.
Oh, okay. I see.
So, on the metro because the idea me that. Intinya dia fi na me besu.
Okay.
Because what position be now some benefits be as much as possible. Try say semini position we watching send you miss your bomb brand try so be book kakra whilst you're in that office.
Oh, okay.
And this is a sign who difference papa.
Wow. So you live in a comfortable life, see, as a former Ashanti regional minister.
Yes.
Honorable Simon Osei Mensah.
Yes, and I'm driving ko baby who mean kwana and I'm free. A man for whom in beginning, or me say risky. Regional minister, I would drive a Barima bodyguard, a Barima driver. No, which one is more risky? Send me what power. Now me drive and now I'm a free power. I mean, I'm under me me drive because what power to me a credit tower. To be approach you, crana, a hunka credit. But free power to me no cop.
Right.
And this is now power and want me drive home there and then no fee power bed or drive home.
Wow. Se mo kotrechire sei no a na ene ye amoto nimu animu ye mie bi kwan mu ma mo ne ade ni wi. Ya na entete mo kakra.
Entete me because me catch you say apart from official duty na me am drive home. Na me do. Me dikinu.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Into my used to.
Is it how feed then I?
Oh, me small business be Naija. Me training kakra.
Mates so ye nkoko nkete kakra.
Oh, me nya koko.
Sa.
Dabi.
E then how you feel?
Oh, me business kakra there the two ones.
Oh, sa.
Ani.
Ade eye nkokon kete no ndi na mbezo obi beje credit an.
Menya akoko. And obi oni bia nsem.
Oh, I see. Wow. But am I comfortable?
Very comfortable and relaxed.
Oh yes, I investment in the Brown regional minister.
Oh, na me before say me be a member of parliament. Na me.
Okay.
At a point, you know, or mom the job no mo hwe ni ye. Na I'm suspended.
Okay.
Do you see now me what time now? And
one eye. Right. Looking back as a former regional minister, I mean, among for said the okay say wow drive wow yeah me I see it to be a sort of humility. I mean, but as a people's perception about you outside no. Uti obi nipa ba ko mienu miensan bi na wo kasa anhwe mu mienu no abeka che say era Simon no say papa ya say oni abotre na koma ha no na sebe o kasa nipa ho anyhow and before then me pese me kai o kakra on caterers school caterers bi o mo ba wo school feeding caterers bi
yes
na wugina bansoro
yeah
na emi say menim say we are overwhelmed with omo presence we say den so the words are now we used said you know we see a casano guest chakra no create a lot of me pese ye sheka kra na ye kai ho kakra o ma hwe Facebook e bia o mon kai no na mabisa wasem kakra enti na o hwe se ase huja wo mu na den na wo mu ase me hwe wo lip no dia na akoyete se mumfumu asem nko ana mumfiri ha nko ana bibisa mante word no dia but it seems like obi a as ende hi ni buafu but
I mean
ading
you see the dika no
in she riot fan
o ko obi office one country and no.
Okay.
Monsi me hoda me complaining about my payment.
Okay.
You just bump into my office. I'm catching so many security phones will be and finding some can be.
Okay.
One no problem about.
Right.
Even National Security Coordinator Crowd no afraid please. So please form. No be catch them I'm stop please form. Na beside is me kwa kuti wo masem me start is me kasa lady bi de barakusu bi an mu eti we ayeden um ye nya no
really
do pa ka bi en fa ska bi emran enti atiam nyi didi se dia be ya president bet na am fe ne munko that's the point untie me dia ugina wa ayeden
that was what happened
exactly
wow
until one tear me, what big now? That's also but yet him president who and one call Jubilee House no uncle him.
But don't say Omo Musika Kemu, I mean obey desperate, frustrated for some time near dinty such attitudes no dear as a leader as a
and come back here. No letters do many regional coordinator actually. That was it. Muntie me. Nantie me the ordinary. Nams me no.
But so we a leader. You know say nkrofo ehwe wase nyina wo munye the same. You expect people to behave differently. I mean, ebinom wo ha, wo munni abotre wo no ma bi hu wo kwa ahokyere mu a e wo de wo ye nko. Now who say as a leader
the right thing they should have done was even to bring a delegation to me.
In she riot fan.
Na me chire mu na won tie ase a. next year be a person demonstration or demonstration. Mama hoda.
But
now be a demonstration. Abame ho.
But sadly, so my man fu say ya hantain o koko so near de won't regret it for that gesture.
Never.
Sir.
Even wow papa kran. Bibi ha na akon ho na ne kasa. Also be kasa chiro. Na ka say mintiu ma menye me dede because why you read that. Ono bro nyina. Always we look at one side. You share the other person na you know.
Okay.
The national security for a free police for. Any man can say no stop war number 3 man come because.
But I think yes penny diamond matemant intinka as a leader ka obetimi aye no match. I mean
why be rem fee without authority, without permission. Me menya botre EBQ. Now also won't ye the American. No munye didi na president. Entia. Oh yeah, na president. That is all.
If you have the chances, yeah, you wouldn't have changed it.
National security for no ayo meduma. Telling come here no.
Wow.
So maybe that is what they would have wanted.
Wow.
That's what they want. They would have wanted.
But
because when you apply, Mrano said there, no was you apply now. Every grant man could now.
Wow. But you as a minister, na you heard Wanamutu near de was Santimantem ha. Did you feel say unya massive support?
Yes. Beginning, you see, I had challenges at office, baby. The man menya challenge of office, me style of or mumpe, me penocre. Masam no cre, medru we are see, ni drew ni, medrum do we are see no cre.
No cre.
Intimi bobis met word minini.
Oh, sir.
A drum GDI no cre. The only a drug as all over the Becumia as a beer meat with the drug of Gumaduan, poison of Gumaduanum, or the poison of Guminsum, and a baby. Ah, me dear, me, best spirit beef baby or baby. If we are seeing no crow, a draw we are seeing United. We flew a do. That's how my grandmother trained.
So be truthful.
That is all. To me, I will tell the truth even at gunpoint. Now, so predecessor, Uzabima. The catcher plays here because every day he was insulting me. There's a difference between criticizing somebody and insulting somebody. I told him, a man for me, G2, and your pet. When I got for 7 message more and saying, no man reasons. Not criticizing me, I agree. But when you insult somebody, to wear, Jimmy for say, then you insult.
You felt insulted.
Some me catch them some here. So long as one not a Kofiasa, Reverend Kofiasa and one of them, Mr. Bernard. Almost every month I was here. All starting now, you know, make Casa children 1 to 1 Susana. Have you cried? Was not me so long as all your program is here.
But so we leaders, I know many and you should expect it. Or have flag bearers.
Not
yeah.
So the behind the workers is here. Oh, the Mitchell. But now I have no cancer be a name day. And I'm reacting here. Cause the same thing like I can see.
And we didn't know.
Make all the man, funny man, call teacher, man, call me, call my fat.
But and also, how would you make a crack?
I'm baby.
As a man who say, you can't want to say one person, you can.
Can't say we have this work.
Because now said the
media stations will bring up Kumasi. I don't know, baby, Anameko. Some of them were even more hostile, more moody, but they were not insulting. They were criticizing.
Your projects, now it's been expected say MPP more breast in case mutimi.
Example.
example being the say Swami interchange ambe promise ye na nka say I mean within that Akufo-Addo Kraka say by 2024 no ending Krananki which also pass a comment on that. I mean your KJTR phase 2 there's so many even your friends saying crucial markets and other no maybe what don't you think say sa no me say manfo a omudi wachi no a omo hye ne ehu say ase womu hu bibia ekone emuaye ma it gets them angry and ebibe to me are best out in that manner.
Yes, I think say these 3 projects are working. The recent interviews I mentioned them. Say nana do ye juma passion but you were 3 projects and the judge and say I say abana anjafi back home any swami interchange. I think the time now you approve you the delay,
right?
And partly it was due to the source of funding. Some of us near percent won't be used to huge
government of Ghana
fund because I don't know how much baby back a Caribbean is suspended.
Tinan company saying
near per loan.
Okay.
I know they are dedicated to know. That was part of the delay.
Right.
Then Obiti Kruma. No, at least, oh, yes, Pokuas interchange. Yes, it's a interchange. What my now, whom say Ashanti region the devotes no do no ba. Now, yet, ye interchange ye may ye. Say what in point nothing.
Yeah,
none of wolf. And tea time no crash chassis, no. Name a man for the papa. Because Martin I check, which I understand them 100%.
And also to media bufu bao.
And American, so I check. You know, go from the best as you can. I know that because the both that. And they say I could come dinner. Now what watching the come check.
Right.
I told you the another background.
And
yana kono se first. Sane no ye. KJTR phase 2. Eno mintimi emfa so bo no maban no bebre.
Adendia.
KJTR phase 2, the airport, international airport, and na Komfo-Anokye maternity and children's block. Ni nyina financing free Britain.
Okay.
Na time COVID no e buy no. After COVID no na government go into debt restructuring.
Right.
Omo SCZ disbursement to start 3 loans
for the maternity blog, those other
all members of the Paris Club suspended loan be not be Ghana. No, because we are restructuring the loans.
Yeah,
the government all restructure we and sign who DBC and sign.
Sure.
So they stop disbursement to the airport. They stop disbursement to KJTR phase 2. They stop disbursements to Komfo-Anokye maternity and children's block. And a trainer restructuring the way, you know. Then the government had to go in and request for disbursement. Almost starting. No, I'm crying. Almost say one priority area. Health.
Right.
By their policy. So as compared to the market, any airport, or more priority area health. Any international airport, drew 98%. Into 98%. I can't just 2%. 2% now. You ain't me utilize the idea. Meanwhile, the 98% resources, you're sinking into the project.
Okay.
And the problem to one so okay, they will complete that one first. And the year and think I won't call market because in Ashanti region, commerce is very important, trading is very important to the economy of Ashanti.
Okay.
Back and forth, we go to Konfuanochi. Ti actually no almost di 2 months afi ombe disburse to KGT fees too. Now here they won't me.
Okay.
We are you can't finish. And actually na last one they call almost started disbursement to Konfuanochi. I don't know the last time I call I don't know whether it's ongoing and I said
island is ongoing.
Exactly. No I'm starting. Yes I you need there. Mean to me fast so board no more bank debris say delay. Because nipa no ama abosi a wo de ye no wo sen hihye ya me mu ye nti no me ntimi ma mu bosia no kopim bre ben hihye na wi.
But knowing Ashanti region your most stronghold nti no say no na amfa say nka GOG fund no na nka mo switch off alternative because your most stronghold.
So when him said during the COVID na expenditure cost
right
na revenue didn't do.
But support by super.
No, is the support no yet towards but the natural revenue generation.
Sure,
you
that
see,
one I agree.
Always always people talk only about sikana yede kon yare no. On the expenditure ni emwa e buy.
Right.
But they forget say you have your normal revenue generation. What the boy mine ho bra. Take aviation. For over 6 months, aviation and Yadma, and as I revenue benya. You won't get it. It will be locked down. It will natural revenue no crowd whatever ball mine home brand. And that is where people don't look at.
And that's where
one-sided.
And my World Bank and so the $1 billion by other places or mobile support other donor funds by money idea you think those money should have
that one was to cushion expenditure
that
on
is
COVID.
It.
Yes, you are talking expenditure. You have expenditure on COVID,
but
and then you have your natural revenue and expenditure. I say COVID Maya.
Ubenya natural. That's understandable.
Exactly. Now no abano revenue nanka was a winya o naturally no. Winya. Maybe one side. Only the fight against COVID. No more just economy and the normal circumstances should have run.
Agreed, but economy after COVID, struggle, IMF. We went for just $3 billion. And when your donor funds are bar and they the best support to World Bank, Moody $1 billion, we say it's $1 billion is almost half of the economy of the boy home branch. Why
are you saying, sir? Yes, your family treat your COVID a car airborne. Your family home branch, you free. For instance.
No, but if you look at Sikano quantum of the money, other countries support, I mean, they were still running as post-COVID GDP, no, you realize Cote d'Ivoire and the others, all the African countries, they support. You see, Sena, almost age now, crack. And he said, yeah, they are no excuse 4 years after COVID now.
But post-COVID, COVID APK 2022. If you know the effect on the economy.
No, but evidence, let's say the numbers started dropping even as of 2022.
Listen to me.
Right.
The effect on the economy as a result of COVID. APK 2020. Then the government put in measures. So as of 2022, when inflation of 54%. The CD exceeded exchange rate exceeded 17. That was the time. Then abandoned the measures to 2 in 2023. Then you started saying positive effects.
But
inflation from the 54 now I hit 22. As of 2024, yeah, be do 23%.
But analysts be pointing out to mismanagement because COVID fund will be better say my northern region now one of the executives because on Ukraine 100,000 in idea as is cano mismanaging is it not also a factor?
Except now can't we what is a government
But say as an executive,
what is government cafe?
That one the no government will accept.
No, you see, I told you and said we know.
Nah,
we take it hook and line. Say and I say that is the absolute truth.
Right.
You see, there might be a hard one. Politicians, I told you we are our own enemies. You cry to me. Right. If the government had accepted, say, that would have been a different story.
And the project me Simon me buy no have led to the establishment of this project to Ashanti region.
But let me tell you, you buy you're fighting man, international airport.
The phase 2.
Yes, we combine at a point we have to combine phase 2 and phase 3 because you realize if we phase 2 now, it will not be functional unless we combine phase 3. So we combine phase 2 and phase 3 together.
You couldn't complete.
Oh, we couldn't complete it 100%. Especially the runway was not complete, but it was completed for the
projects are because of
when I remember Smart Airport,
but it wasn't complete.
Why wasn't it complete? Planes as they say, plane there,
but it was running locally before. By a person international airport, about Rania, Ibinya Bo, near the bit me landing those things. We couldn't get there. That's the problem.
I agree that the extension of the runway, 1 year down the line, I didn't know. Near extension of the runway, a bit mama booming.
But blame them for 1 year. 1 year, a bit of because so you had
who continue
to expectation come.
Yes, the runway only, and I just said it was over 400 meters. It's not say what chassis.
Okay,
and we're working on it.
Okay,
but the next one, Oko Akumadan. You see, local government university.
Akumadan.
Yes, but maybe you don't know. Akumadan. You have a greenhouse village. I training Crawford in greenhouse technology. A school. Ya ne drew baby cry call Israel for 3 months. Where I be I'm living interview me I'm a cocaine almost me say per projects now bra me office. A piece called residential complex. So right. But some 2 girls senior school
but Akuma Dandia Okai is not fully functional.
You see, we were supposed to.
You can't projects.
I have fully functional. What more for students income? Yeah, we are now for students.
That make it functional. Say hospital.
What by inheriting? What by inheriting? Yeah, the students can move from kum. And the students are from kum. Me make of kum.
Right.
My buy power.
Mate.
My buy power. No.
For they expect to say within 8 years there is possible say can be.
But we didn't start
a year. Yes, say can we plan more. You would have
done start projects. Project be anywhere. You bought pinwa start
because you had almost 2 years on it.
Listen, project be anywhere. Over by pin no shasi. Let me tell you, when we came, the major problems we have. Health. The whole country and an area.
Health.
Yes, population in relation to health infrastructure. We were last. Now we inherited some hospitals.
See, we are near the.
Yes, on our way. Into better hona wejano.
Any we say we are the.
Yes, we are Muslim Coco.
No, but none we are near the. Even before a fire that whole prayer, quite no crowds we and me and rude.
Yeah, commission Konongo Hospital. Now contractor plans were your but we commissioned and the contractor continued until the contractor completed.
But hospital are not see that at least Nanka I think say a construction plan go that you should have Honorable, any man for so before Mukaka.
To one young child and always go and rely on assembly. What no more fun.
The NT,
you're by inherited. Let me tell you, you're by inherited. The Quiet Hospital.
Right.
You be commission a year. You're by inherited Fomena. You be your competing a year. You're by inherited Tepa. You be your commission a year. You be inherited Kumawu. You be a year. You inherited Konongo. You be a year. So we are you read the equipment in Nagum. The problem now you face war. So we are. It's a contract and say government dinika. Government also on the contract anika. Because Minister of Finance so on all contractor. Then what delayed the project bill a year? We needed to establish ECG substation dedicated to the hospital. Yeah, we contract and say my ECG phone connected to the facility.
Why?
Was he abandoning it? Then the government also says, "Yeah, no, we don't owe you."
But as a government, na we yansem be take drastic measures. See, be a nipa no krabia mbesi na court amamo kwan to operator mo be and you just left it like that.
No, so we decided
because all blocking mo na mo fin.
No, we decided to go and commission. That is why we went to commission the project.
Was any fully operational?
Fully operational equipment room. Musimon konne na monko.
Akwan kura nye.
Ne musu. Akwan ye wo inside ye guni nyina so.
But we're talking about routes to the place.
And I told you,
communities.
I told you, say Konongo. Yeah, commission Konongo. The contractor was still on the road. The contractor was still on the road. The commission and until and on here will be a project. You see what we forget, and they say most of the equipment are guarantee periods.
Just say.
And to we install equipment, no. Na guarantee period no etwam now be testing enya won't me fan call ni purchase a physical for koto equipment, so you don't need those things,
right?
And a hon cry yes I could see another health facility attached 50 bed capacity.
No way.
Infectious disease,
for infections.
Yes.
Infections.
Yes, you almost pass on bit more operating.
Just like the Moye original hospital.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right. On bit me operating and I'm
but say we share routes in the facility na no mukwe mu fully there. I mean
now 1 year we free site. 1 year mon lawyer envu.
Well,
you hand over 7th of January. 7th of January to be September, you know, call hon, could pictures.
But for prudent management, at least we employ for a better one. I believe that there should be security there. Whilst I any operation, I cry any security, any caretakers be on better.
Why catch security new?
And then the whole sir.
And that's from this our mind. Maybe feel the next security.
Right.
Maybe feel next security. Want to be so say, then on call September. No, now we are talk from March, April, May, June, July. What's your info?
You've been a part 2 of Ashanti region. I will need you around part 2 of Ashanti region. Now, Honorable, finally, when we say all support to Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia in the elections, so far, I didn't inform with decision, no, sir, na win, so 56%. Are you happy? The other concerns, so I know you be. I mean, the person can in a boom, mommy. I know, sir, you wouldn't be so much comfortable. But for the mami, me pay clarity, kakra. Mami mo way shortly. Na ma pay clarity, kakra.
In she riot fan.
I can be to the same class. I can be Yahu do Yabato, it is some fool. Ada bi akwaka mo me kase mfu asem na asem na abaka mo book maswania
no wait,
okay,
Nyankopon empire mesra man say omodam omodam
Enipo
one ne ma
or recording
ne nananom de wo yes a tape no de ye no voice no and wo ma ye no nipa kro no omodam ne ma ne nana generations upon generations omodam.
That's serious.
That's not my voice, not me. Na my bodam.
Wow.
That's not my voice.
So
me so omodam
obi engineer over
one ne ma one ne nana ne generations upon generations omodam.
Wow.
Ne ma nyini duru baabi om so be bon fa so no omodam. Ne nana mu nyini tu won hwe ombo mo ka o ma duru tam fa so omodam. It's not my voice. Even more sister station Joy above from they also say papa ye program ye. That's not my voice. If I call bottom na bonti.
Akwachiru.
O be bottom bonti. Ma tro yi bia me deba. Empire misremana. Empire misremana. O modam.
Wow.
One ne man ne nana no ne bu o modam. Empire misremana.
Ayo ya pa.
Why not? Why not? We'll be better kumi ba. Akume yire akuma busuafo. What time is that saying kwa? Nipa no time is that saying kwa?
Wow.
In Shiraya FM.
But anytime I met tape no na you know. Makuma essay pia awum. How can you be so wicked?
Wow.
Oh madam. And I know my God is able. Obabodam. And yes, I omra bontin. Am I sick to do this? Who is my judgment?
Wow.
What they don't know is I'm starting my life on Navrongo. They are sick.
Wow. What's na Navrongo?
Yes.
With the northerners.
Yes. Me now for be northerners.
I see.
Me so omodam.
Why would someone do this?
One in him, omodam. They say court and make crime be jack court to get the pet.
It is someone that's who court crime.
Yes. How can you do that?
Wow. This is serious.
About trim now I could try to be so just like that.
In Shiraya FM.
Huh? Maybe not team you. I'll not do this.
How?
And will be a baby. Yes. I hate ethnocentric comments.
Right.
Wow. Name to it. Fufu.
Only fufu.
Me DTZ palm. Me the fucking nine friend DTZ. Come a different in color.
All right. So I can say what's not Navrongo. So I'm not surprised.
Okotenasi ayewe afa wonu.
Wow.
So G schools what G do dia DJ bia no. Nyankopon man modam. Wone ne man nana mu nyina modam.
Ede na de boa Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Baumia in Ashanti region. Sisi wenye winiewe ehia unity ehia we nyina.
Also be some question answer na kofa we about because side we no.
Yes, I understand. That's why I prompted you say I know you wouldn't be comfortable, but then Facha me, I need clarity because this is the first time I may play this audio on air, and I needed clarity from you. And until I'm a boy, not just to offend you, but to find out.
You are not offending me.
Me perceive me minya straight, and you be a
yeah.
Me know face to face.
Me say, oh dear ma, hey, we munyina.
Right.
People don't know say president emo investigate. Every say my voice and I my voice.
Right.
Now we can we my cousin see. Nanado.
Nanka.
Kada next day na no matiko. One version this is not Simon's voice. Or start you know. One have a casemia. Baby up down and low no man. I feel no expose.
You go me amete and I say
how can I do this?
Okay.
Let them about them.
Wow. Finally, before Sobekon, Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Baumia, there now, because they say in him say more split 44. Ewon Chenya, I see a kick Kennedy, other aspects, no be Ashanti region, though when you're 45, constituencies now increase there out of 44 now di Kenya last time. You as a former regional minister, how do you organize the base for him moving forward 2028?
They kind.
obi a wɔte me wɔ political platform for 2024 2020 2016
right
da bia deɛ meka ne sɛ projects
okay
sika ɛboa winning elections bɛn winning elections
oh sir wow
adeɛ winning elections ɛyɛ nkabomu unity
okay
and always I analyze from this point yɛnhwɛ the year 2000
okay
na MPP atena opposition akyɛ
right
ɛma bɛn
right
but we were united na the late former president Jerry John Rawlings nso fi so ɛma NDC call wɔn presidential primaries no cracks bebree bɛm
okay
ɛma bi koraa kɔte wɔn party amoma ntumi anka mbom saa disunity no irrespective of sɛne yɛ maa bɛn mu dante yɛntumi account for project because ne aba bɛn mu over 30 years enti woka project a yɛde bi koraa na yɛde ayɛ sika nso a na ho ɔden even ɛtɔrɔ bi sika koraa de to koko koraa kɔ ta posters
na
yɛden but because ne yɛaka yɛ ho abɔ mu
okay
yɛde unity no kakra saa ama former president Jikufuo ɛbɛwɛ ne power
okay
ɛmae edu yɛkɔ 2008 ɛnam sɛ nipa 17 to contest yɛ ne nso yɛbu kyekyɛɛ
okay
na that time NDC nso atena opposition nti afei no ɔma kɔm ho abɔ mu ma solve wɔn internal wrangles ne nyinaa ayɛ united nti irrespective of project a ɔmampanin kufuo yɛ a obiara bɔ n'aba so this unity na we are party no my Professor Mills BBT narrowly
right
I'm almost too many fears because we're not united about 2016 and this is anya so far the same fate this unity
right
and then so they are united and they have power so me what I'm looking at now I say mesre wo mo asia kan ni nyina eni wo na chita wo ma chita fo nyina o mu nyina se ye pese ya ban no ye party ni sa ba ban mu dia ye nyina enkamum ye mfa ncheche ye ho
right
even during the campaign obi kan sim bia eye wo ya ehye wo ha wa enkamum
okay
ye nya ni nyina manage
okay
nipa de is a nipa na be fun nipa enti obi amfa nche
okay
because I told be out the cha eboa me eboa ye nyina
right
na yenkamum na me the senior missing nim Dr. Mahmoud Baumia meaning sesene TV obekọ other 4 candidates no eni o makotenase aka the mestre other 4 candidates ni say yem hwe party no
right
na yehwe party ni kase
okay
na yehu se party no so sen
okay
na you don't need to be friends
okay
and some bit my join one political party
right
ye nipa bebrebe ye nyina ntimi nye namfo send your tibia bi be ye namfo be o se etimi eye adwuma eden ebum ekabum ne ekope nkunimdie no
okay
because ya nkambo mu a irrespective of resources awo ntimi mwa
okay
and again we opposition opposition kura de obi pese oboa wa o hwe na bati no hwe na bati nti so our power no be ma tan a we try ye kura we opposition be ma 1 and 2 enti resources no ye timi nya na sa
sure
enti mesre omuma ye nyina enkambum from now fortunately share party ni de buy no amaye wo at least be 2 years 10 months
okay
to organize ourselves enti enkambum mu no na medie ehiame na mesasre me hu sa manfo start can running meet hu nsem too early
okay
say ya handle ni ya eno so betimi the division aba
okay but do you think Senapo still remains
me honey there Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia okay party ni yewo National Executive Council your penifo bebre I don't want to comment on running MCC right yempe unity no okay. Yenya wi a Dr. Bawumiano Antenasi na nipa bia pese obo na chidom a ebeboa no ama wadi nkunim no
right
ya de ko na party no so gitum se sa nipa na yenye na yemfa de bia ebe se we se me pe na afi so ya argument no instead say be kan bomu no na yi afi ho na division no oba because of running meat and there ti mesra manfo na yewia send your bisa me so say e benya second one
sure
so we come and discuss the projects because project ayaye no
Dawson
I'm telling you on all sectors we pick them sector by sector
and check right be say part 2
yes
and then member wa bobo projects na back I mean near the aye comparison kakra within 1 year to your 8 years
yes
all right
so we do it now say 1 year bibia my all right bibia my project bibia my the asante regime who project
o fa say man for born about so
o say nyanwe
oh sir Dr. Frank Amwakon
some born about so is good and baby me who's on the project fufuro biaba
o so mo ye akwan Santa situ yin na omo ye but o de
o tie Santa ma me nchire mo fan yakọ I have frɛ mo fa say Dr. Amwakon hini na frɛ Zuba
okay
yen ye start ayi we jaika baby amebo ma baso ne say o ma terminate the final board approval was supposed to be in 2025
okay nti omo be yeah man
on be inherit until na me me projects in am ka say we inherit
we
yes politicians I think we should be truthful to ourselves who inherit can inherit na matwaso because government there it should be a continuous
inheritance as a media me questions be brave because under your government the same people but you part 2
because
honorable Simon Osemensa
let's meet us
everything me buy is here
Nada.
Se baby ameti
in the process maybe say promo code den. No about Insura FM ahye e basa automatically no ye che £5 and €5 and ye more Europe. So America na Canada ye che $10 for free. O send this cancel a ye nto hwe. Tap send it there. No fee.
Hey, they just say o kan yo. Tap send. Papa no.
Yeah Ojo. What's on this channel? Okay, any mama check them some from. Kaish, a soon tap send party jack. Mama we are saying can you? Hey, remember that?
Ofa, pacha mama friend.
You know what when you say?
Maso ya yeshiro nana.
Nada.
Se baby ameti ye tumi o. Na me wo fa send me ska. Di nkan wo de kosi wo business ni pakura discount. Yo de ba yen so amiko yi a ehun sem bebre. Afi kwa do mo busam sem my transaction o hoda.
Debbie. And catch you, catch your offer say on download tap send. So download tap sender or send this camera wire. About to mobile money and our bank account simple.
Tap send.
Yeah, tap send. Now okay, tap send there. We are say fana baby obia so what Europe and America Canada. So kura Android so kuta iPhone and once we download app na two phone so. In the process maybe say promo code den. No about Insura FM ahye e basa automatically no. Ye che £5 and €5 and ye more Europe. So America na Canada ye che $10 for free. O send this cancel a ye nto hwe. Tap send it there. No fee.
Hey, they just say o kan yo. Tap send. Papa no.
Yeah Ojo. What's on this channel? Okay, any mama check them some from. Kaish, a soon tap send party jack. Mama we are saying can you? Hey, remember that?
Ofa, pacha mama friend.
You know what when you say?
Maso ya yeshiro nana.
Nada.
Se baby ameti ye tumi o. Na me wo fa send me ska. Di nkan wo de kosi wo business ni pakura discount. Yo de ba yen so amiko yi a ehun sem bebre. Afi kwa do mo busam sem my transaction o hoda.
Debbie. And catch you, catch your offer say on download tap send. So download tap sender or send this camera wire. About to mobile money and our bank account simple.
Tap send.
Yeah, tap send. Now okay, tap send there. We are say fana baby obia so what Europe and America Canada. So kura Android so kuta iPhone and once we download app na two phone so. In the process maybe say promo code den. No about Insura FM ahye e basa automatically no. Ye che £5 and €5 and ye more Europe. So America na Canada ye che $10 for free. O send this cancel a ye nto hwe. Tap send it there. No fee.
Hey, they just say o kan yo. Tap send. Papa no.
Yeah Ojo. What's on this channel? Okay, any I'm checking my sound from. Kaish, a soon tap send party jack. Mama, we are saying, can you? Hey, remember that?
Offer, patch my main friend.
In the process, maybe so say promo code ADN. No about Insure FM Ashaw, a bassa automatically no. Yeah, chow £5 and €5, and we are more Europe. So America, Canada, yeah, chow, $10 for free. What's on this council? Yento, tap send it here. No fee.
Hey, they just say, okay, tap send. Papa, no.
Yeah, Ojo. What's on this channel? Okay, any I'm checking my sound from. Kaish, a soon tap send party jack. Mama, we are saying, can you? Hey, remember that?
Offer, patch my main friend.
You know what you say?
Masunya yes, nana.
Nothing.
Say, baby, I'm a tea to me, and I'm a fast and miska. I didn't count what the see will be sending a discount. Oh, you're the buy and so I'm a here. I won't send me brave. I feel crowd of some transaction or order. Ah,
Debbie. And catch your offer say on download do tap send. So download the tap sender or send this come away. About some mobile money and our bank account simple.
Tap send.
Yeah, tap send. Now okay, tap send dear. If you see for baby obia, so what Europe and America, Canada, so kura Android, so kuta iPhone, and once I download the app not two phones. In the process, maybe so say promo code ADN. No about Insure FM Ashaw, a bassa automatically no. Yeah, chow £5 and €5, and we are more Europe. So America, Canada, yeah, chow, $10 for free. What's on this council? Yento, tap send it here. No fee.
Hey, they just say, okay, tap send. Papa, no.
Yeah, Ojo. What's on this channel? Okay, any I'm checking my sound from. Kaish, a soon tap send party jack. Mama, we are saying, can you? Hey, remember that?
Offer, patch my main friend.
You know what you say?
Masunya yes, nana.
Nothing.
Say, baby, I'm a tea to me, and I'm a fast and miska. I didn't count what the see will be sending a discount. Oh, you're the buy and so I'm a here. I won't send me brave. I feel crowd of some transaction or order. Ah,
Debbie. And catch your offer say on download do tap send. So download the tap sender or send this come away. About some mobile money and our bank account simple.
Tap send.
Yeah, tap send. Now okay, tap send dear. If you see for baby obia, so what Europe and America, Canada, so kura Android, so kuta iPhone, and once I download the app not two phones. In the process, maybe so say promo code ADN. No about Insure FM Ashaw, a bassa automatically no. Yeah, chow £5 and €5, and we are more Europe. So America, Canada, yeah, chow, $10 for free. What's on this council? Yento, tap send it here. No fee.